Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Psychonauts. I'm standing next to the brain tumbler, mostly because that's where we finished the last stream, and also so I wanted some like continuity, but also because I spent a lot of time in this thing. I have upgraded myself a little bit. I have the mental magnet now, so things will fly towards me. I am level 47, which I think is a bit higher than what I was last time. I went around and I got all the vaults and all of the like emotional baggage and the arrowheads, and I got a few of the scavenger hunt items. So the other ones, like the miner's skull, I know where it is, but I don't have the power to get it yet. I will get that soon. And the Psychonauts comic and the fossil and the golden watch are like in a different part of the game that I don't have access to yet. Now, there is one thing that I picked up, or two things actually that I picked up in my explorations. So you've seen Orlander's, you've seen his pride, which we'll do a quick run over what his pride was. So Oleander's pride, there he is planting a flag for, I assume, Austria? I don't know. Germany, maybe? Let's say Germany. There he is leading the D-Day amphibious landing. There he is dual wielding. What are those? Are those guns? He's dual wielding something and he has a knife in his mouth as he drops from a plane. There he is when he was in the Navy. And there he is doing some humanitarian thingies. And there he is just like with all his medals. A giant among men, definitely not just perspective. Standing above everyone else. Now, let's look at Oleander's shame. Which is the part of his memories which aren't propaganda. Here he is when he tried to, he was going into the army recruiting office. Real hype about going to become a murderer. He's a bit short though. He's quite short. So the army booted him out. Army doesn't want them. The Air Corps booted him out. The Air Force doesn't want them. The Navy booted him out. Even the Culinary Corps booted him out. They wouldn't even let him cook food for them. And then that made him, you know, resentful towards the military in general, and like, ooh, damn you for shunning me, you'll pay. And now for a less insidious one, but just as funny. So Sasha's first loss was, you know, his mom. Those were his earliest memories were of his mother. She was great. His dad was in the background and he was kind of an emotionless person, but you know, his mom was great. And then she died. And then he had to watch his dad bury his mom. And then he had to watch his emotionless father not be able to properly grieve his mother's death. Let's see what his second sight was. So there he is, as a child, working away in his dad's shop. They were cobblers. He wanted to learn more about this mother that he'd never gotten to interact with. So he like asks his dad about it, standard kind of stuff. Dad is an emotionless father, doesn't know how to deal with his emotions himself. So he doesn't want to talk to his son about it. So the kid uses his like psychic abilities to be like, all right, if you're not going to tell me about her, I'll just look inside your mind because you have better memories of her than I do. And there she is, just like these wonderful memories of like when she gave birth to Sasha, how proud and happy his father was, how he thought of her as an angel. All of those times they fucked, which is probably not something Sasha wanted to see. So he stopped looking into his dad's head after that one. That was He left fairly soon after that one. He left fairly sharpish, actually. Dad never really fucking knew why, but it was like, I've seen sides of both you and my mother that I wish I never knew. And those were the two reels that I picked up from doing a bit of a cleanup outside of the stream. So I wanted to share those because I thought those were quite funny. And a bit revealing about the characters in general. What are we supposed to be doing? Okay, so because I've done like half of the scavenger hunt, I will get a reward from Ranger Crawler. So we're going to head to GDC.
Where would you like me to take you,
Hello, Wembley. Hopefully we don't have any more echo tonight, but if we do, I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know what's causing it. I'm sorry. We want to go to the geodesic isolation chamber.
Roger that, Ranger Crawler.
Oh yeah, by the way, when you go out at night, there are Psycougars. There's only one good way to deal with a Psycougar, and that is sneaking up on it and then smacking it to death. Psy bears, a lot better. Like, Psy bears, much easier to deal with. They just try and grab you. Psy bears, you can just kind of like keep a distance from and shoot, but like cougars, I'm not gonna lie, I had to experiment with how to fight those. Right, Agent Crawler should be this way, I think. Oh, also I got the thing that allows me to change the color of my Psy abilities, so my floaty ball is now purple.
Mr. Crawler, you gotta help. Kids are getting kidnapped and everyone's missing, and their brains are stolen. And I think the coach is trying to take over the world with psychically armed death tanks.
Well, now, you see what happens when you go to parts of the force that are off limits?
Won't you help?
I'm a ranger. I got enough problems wrangling these leaves. Now get!
Hey, check it out. I'm halfway done with the scavenger hunt.
Holy smokes, look at that! Well then, here's the first half of your reward.
Psy power upgrade. Oh, the wrecking ball! Oh, wrecking. This is quite possibly the best upgrade in the entire game. This is the thing I was talking about on Monday, where you just turn the levitation ball into just a giant wrecking ball.
Lazy. Finish that list. Get!
So as you can see, the little spikes coming out of it, everything I run into now will like take damage. Which is fantastic.
That was a total accident.
See, that squirrel totally ate it. Not a chance. Right, how do I... Okay, I need to go to the lake, because we're going to the lake to meet Lily. Or a late night makeout session. No! Oop. Ah, you bollocks.
Watch it.
I hate these cougars. They do have a funny death animation, though. Probably the only good thing about them. Alright, let's go to the lake. See if anything shows up.
Bobby. Uh-oh. Look, I can explain. TV.
I did watch Angry Beavers. I never watched Invader Sim, though.
Like you caught a bad cold.
Maybe. But listen. I traced the psychic interference back to Coach Oleander's radio. He's been broadcasting his insane plot all over camp in his sleep.
So he's really kidnapping children and stealing their brains to make weapons.
Yes! Isn't that great?
What? How is that great?
Because this is an honest-to-goodness psychic emergency.
Sasha's not here. He left on some official Psychonauts business.
Mia left a note saying the same thing.
Lily, a deranged madman is building an army of psychic death tanks to take over the world. And there's no one who can stop him, except for you and me.
Oh my god! Let's make out! Sorry, I'm just so excited. Since you showed up, Raz, things are so much more exciting. Sinister death plots, mad scientists, hideous monsters.
I feel because of the subtitles,
How
the
long have I
joke
ignored
here
what
is
this town
being
has to
missed.
offer? Everything's new to me now, thanks to you. I mean, look at this flower.
You mean like kiss?
How many years have I been coming here, and I've never even noticed a cool flower like this before?
That thing was hiding in a bush.
Oh no! You didn't just hit my boyfriend!
Lily!
So yeah, usually the echo was coming from me talking over cutscenes.
Can't.
I hope
Can't
that isn't happening anymore. I don't know.
Use the bathysphere at the end of the dock. Quick, while the flipper prints are still glowing.
Are you coming? I don't know how to drive that thing.
I can't. I have to check on the other children. Yes. If the brains are out, they'll need supervision and possibly refrigeration. And how can you not know how to operate a bathysphere? Haven't you ever been to summer camp before?
Yeah,
Now get a
Jesus
move on
Christ,
before
Raz.
that girl gets overly digested.
Right, now I'm gonna have to do some exploration, let's call it, on the beach for a little bit, because I couldn't come here and do like clean up like I did with the rest of the areas because a cutscene was gonna happen the minute I came here. Oh, there's the Psychonauts comic that I needed. I did not remember that being there. I thought that was in a different place. How's everyone's week going, by the way? I've been working on audio issues for the last hour and a half, and for some reason, output audio and monitor and output audio doesn't fucking work on Streamlabs for me. Everywhere I go tells me output audio should work, as in, or monitor and output should work with me being like, I can hear my own voice. But fun fact, I have monitor and output on right now, and I can't hear it. I mean, I can hear it in the game, but I can't hear my own voice. I should be able to. Which makes testing audio very difficult. Turns out it's nearly impossible to test the quality of your mic when you can't hear your fucking mic. I hate audio. I hate working with audio. I hate the concept of it. I wish we were all deaf and we couldn't hear anything. I wish our species was born without ears and we interacted exclusively with pheromones, so that I didn't have to learn how audio works, because it's the devil's work. None of it's good. It's all evil. We should hunt down and kill musicians. 201. My week's been pretty chill, actually. Yeah. Busy actually, because for the last little while I've had Fridays to myself, and that is ending now. This was my first week where I don't have Fridays to myself anymore, and now I'm also helping someone out tomorrow, so I'm going to be working for most of tomorrow as well. It's going to be a busy week, but aside from that, fairly chill actually. No major problems, thankfully. Mia, when are your driving lessons? Like, do you do them like once a week, or I'm sorry if I keep on asking about them and you don't want to talk about them. It's just, like, let me know. It's just, that's the thing you told me you were doing recently, so it's the thing I keep thinking of. Still snowing in Norway, Kira? I suppose that's like asking if there's water in the ocean, but like, I know the last time you posted a picture from outside your place, it was like mounds of snow. How many more? Okay, so there are 2 more psych cards somewhere. Where? Okay, there's a cave over here, I think. There's a cave over somewhere. That's how you get here from the GDC. Oh. Where is that cave? Is it down here? Remember the first time we came to the beach, we saw one of the kids like run out of the cave? Maybe I'm misremembering. Where is it a cave? Let me look at the map. Yeah, so there is another entrance, but I don't think it's a cave. I think it's just... Oh, no, it is a cave. Okay. Let me catch up on chat. Me and Wembley chatting. It's been fairly cold again, so my hybrid decided that maybe the electricity system needed service, and then later the same day it forgot about that and decided that the battery is fully charged. Just couldn't use any of the power in said battery, you know, for actual driving. And then the next day it decided everything was fine again. So I decided to go with that, yeah. Oh, by the way, someone... Not Wembley. Kira, challenge me to a duel. Someone challenge me to a duel. So I can finally put someone's name on this damn ranger. Also, I want to like scroll back up and check, because I think I missed. Spell accept, right? Don't know why, but Streamlabs has like signed me out of Twitch. It hasn't signed me out of Twitch. Like it's, I think Twitch had an update and it's TOS or something. So like, Slobs had to like update itself or whatever, or get me to sign in to allow new permissions or something. And ever since then, I can't use chat through Streamlabs. So hopefully I get this in time before the duel comes out. Cool, that worked. While I'm beating the piss out of Kira, let me scroll back up. Daggett was the brown beaver, right? Like he was the constantly angry beaver. Oh shit, Kira won. There you go. That's what I get for shit talking him. There you go. That's what I get. Kirat gets his brain in the jar. You now belong to the frog, Kirat. Let's... There you go. Why these musicians? You should go for the microphone manufacturer. Man, the people wouldn't be manufacturing microphones if it wasn't for fucking art musicians. Okay, so really, they're the source of the problem. You're in the cum jar. What the hell is? What on God's green earth is a cum jar, Mia? What are you doing with your life? You never heard of a cum jar? No, I have never heard of a cum. That sounds so wrong. No. No, believe me, there's a lot of shit that I know about. The concept of nutting into a jar is just... the worst thing is I can think of what, like, fetishes it would be associated with, but I've never heard of that come up. I'm pretty sure Mia's making stuff up. I do this fully aware that it's going to damage my own psychic health, but Mia... Oh god, link me to what you were talking about, because I don't believe you. Oh god. Someone link it to me in a DM so I can cry about it later. I'm playing a Khajiit in Skyrim and came across a book called Cats of Skyrim. And the first thing it says is there are some Khajiit in Skyrim, and then it goes on to discuss house cats and saber tigers. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of like the thing that's the thing that defines the medieval or the Civil War struggle in Skyrim, and that is the racism. It's like, the Nords have some good points, but they're also hella racist, and I don't know if I want to support that. I don't want to link everything exists. I won't link it in chat, for the love of God. Do not link it in this chat. Do not link it in the Discord chat. DM me. In fact, better yet, DM someone else and then get them to DM me, because I don't want a teenager sending me, like, sex facts. I thought the boss fight... Oh. So this is cool. Where, like, if you... we're underwater now. But there's this weird bubble of air down here. That's weird, isn't it? But look, if you go close to the side, you can see the hands of the curse, like, ready to get me. Just such a cool little detail. Great, thanks, Mia. Did you answer my question about, like, when you're doing what days of the week or whatever, or like how often you do your driving lessons? If you did answer that, I missed it. Sorry. Tell me again. Thank you. If you didn't tell me, well then, fuck you. I didn't want to know anyway. Are we supposed to know about the curse at this stage of the game? Yes. So he mentions in Mio Vodello's level, and he mentions, like, right before this that, oh, I can't swim. And he mentions to... I don't think he mentions it to Mia. I think he maybe mentions it to Cruller at some point, that, like, another gypsy family put a curse on his gypsy family, that all of them would die in water. So, every Monday, hour and a half. That's not bad. Is your driving instructor nice? Because I had two driving instructors. One which my dad got for me, because my dad we couldn't afford a driving instructor. Well, I already knew who to drive, but I needed, like, the 12 lessons to, like, qualify to be able to do my driving test. So I needed someone to, like, say they'd done 12 lessons with me, an official instructor. And we couldn't afford that. So what my dad did was he found a driving instructor who needed lessons on how to drive a heavy goods vehicle, like a truck. And then my dad is, well, not anymore so much. He's not great at it anymore, but he used to be really good at driving trucks. He did it his whole life. So he was like, he went to this guy and he was like, look, if you teach my kid for free, I will give you truck driving lessons for free. And the dude said, okay. But that dude was an arsehole, and I did not really have much of a backbone at the time, and he made me feel so bad about my ability to drive, and I'm a good driver. He made me feel so bad about my ability to drive, he made me cry. So I went behind my dad's back, used what money I had, and hired a driving instructor myself. And that guy was a lot nicer. He also smelt like a fry. He always smelt like a full Irish breakfast, which was very nice to sit next to whenever I was driving. Like, he'd just get into the car, and all of a sudden, my entire car would smell like a full Irish breakfast. It was delightful. She's lovely, and she's giving me a discount because she's my mom's friend. Oh, that's nice. Whoop. Oh, I think I need to do this. Oh. Or not? Is that not what I need to do? Oh, that's what I needed to do. Because I'm a little baby boy, and I'm not strong enough to, like, just pull that thing. How are the audio levels, by the way? Like, is the game okay? Is it audible? Is it too low? Am I okay? Am I too loud?
Okay, cough up the girl and no one gets hurt, fish. Man, it's gonna be hard to find a new place to give you lumps.
Ah. Worried about roundabouts. Roundabouts can be difficult. But once you figure them out the first time, they're not that bad. It's just about getting the hang of it, you know? Okay, spin stuff back out. I didn't know the crabs could hurt me. That's not cool. Alright. This is a fun little boss fight because it has two different phases. It has that first fight phase, and then it has this, where like you're looking through the monster's perspective, and you have to stay inside the little bubble, or else the water hands will get you and you'll just die. It's a very interesting platforming mechanic, and also you get to see, as like, you know, the leaves come in and stuff, you get to see them fall down and die because like they're no longer being held up. Like, they don't have the... They're not strong enough to be held up in atmospheric pressure. They have to be held up in like the buoyancy of water. So like when the water goes away, they like fall down, which is like a really neat, like when you think about this game came out in like what, 2005, 2006? 2005? Yeah, 2005, because this is like 19 years old at this point. That's very impressive. Me, anyway. I suppose I'm biased because of how much I love this game. Thanks for changing perspective on me. Such a cool little platforming section. Also, I don't know why, like, I understand that there are like glass doors or whatever down here, because this used to be like, it was like a native population that lived here before they were probably killed by smallpox or something. But I understand why there's like buildings and stuff down here. The fact that there's glass plants, or at least they sound like glass when you break them, is weird. This game does a lot of cool stuff with perspective. Here we go. Okay, so did he only spit out one nail this time? There you go. More nails. Okay, so 2 nails this time, 3 nails, 4 nails. God knows why there's so many nails in this lake, but you know. Oh, are we running again? We're running again. This game is actually genuinely really cool. Such neat ideas that just came together perfectly. Just like how close you're able to get to the camera as well and just look up at it and you Raz responds to where the monster is. It's really neat. And it encompasses it's not just the depth, but also we saw there a second ago the a fish just fall from the sky, because this isn't just a wall of air that's moving forward. This is a dome that this thing is creating. So there are things that are just swimming just above the dome, and then the dome crosses over them and they fall. Whoop! Shit. Okay. Ow. Fucking crabs. Oh! Oh, change in perspective so I can better see the rail I'm about to grind on. Wait. Oh, how did I did not see that. I did not see that clam at all. Oh, you're just coming straight for me. Oh, I remember what it was. Yeah, I have to lure him into these clams. There you go. Forgot what the mechanic was there for a second. One more hit should do it. And thankfully these clams open back up. There you go. Get ready to feel really bad for this lake monster.
Oh, poor little thing.
That poor little thing just tried to kill me about 8 different ways.
Well, that's not its fault. This was
Hey,
once
Jacob.
just a normal-sized lungfish, minding its own business in a mucus-lined air bubble beneath a semi-dry lake bed. But judging by the work done on it, I suspect Maury has mutated it, accelerated its growth, and has placed an implant in its brain to make it do his evil bidding.
Whoa. Poor little thing.
Yeah, go inside there and try to smash the implant. Use the psycho portal I saw you steal from Sasha's lab.
Oh, yeah. That works on big scary monsters?
Oh, monster schmonster. That thing's more afraid of you than you are of it. Now get in there.
So this is the first level that isn't a tutorial level. This is the first level that isn't inside a cooperative mind. This is because so far we've been inside our own head, we've been inside the camp counselors who they've set up a little theme park for us to play with. This is the first time we actually get to go into a mind level that is actively trying to boot us out and kill us. I know it's not the case, but listening to you, one could almost get the idea you really like this game. Matt, I know, but there we are. I know. I tried to give off that impression because I want to be fair to all games. But, like, clearly I hate this game. Alright. Here we go. Just trying to aim for the bit that you think is the head. Fish dissection? I think we dissected a mouse. I really wanted to dissect a frog like they do in all those American TV shows, but like that's not how. That's not how the curriculum works over here, or at least it's not how it worked over here when I was a kid. Welcome to Longfishopolis. This level is hilarious, so I'm not going to say much more. I'm just going to let you experience it.
Top of the morning to you, ma'am.
And good day to you, Officer Longfish. How are you today?
Oh, damp and happy, can't complain. And what are you and the wee one up to on this lovely day?
Oh, just obeying the law as always. All posted directives followed to the letter.
Ah, good to hear. Not a one of us want any trouble, that's for sure. Ah! Oh, Gargalor!
Gargalor! I love this level. So, for anyone who hasn't picked up on it yet, this is the Godzilla level.
Oh no! Goggalor's heading for the orphanage!
So, the whole, like, this level is so good. Another thing I ever did in school, I did cut up a lot of fish on the docks. I never gutted any fish I ever caught at the docks. I always gutted them like when I was at home. I would well, I suppose it was because we were like close to the docks.
Down here!
Excuse me. Were you talking to me?
Ah! Ow! My ears!
I'm sorry.
Ah! Oh my god! Ah!
Are you okay?
I think he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Every member of the Resistance is prepared to die fighting the tyranny of Kochamara.
Kochamara.
Chamara.
He's a giant monster like you, Goggalor. He brainwashed and enslaved almost everyone in Longfishopolis.
That stinks. So, hey, have you seen any other humans around here? I'm looking for a girl called Lily.
The government archives might have some information about your young girlfriend, Goggalor.
Well, I don't know if she's really my girlfriend. I mean, I think she...
I only meant that she is your friend who was a girl, Goggalor. To access the archives, we must first destroy the broadcast tower Kochamara uses to control the populace.
Check. I'll go smash that then.
Wait, Goggalor. In order to reach the tower, you'll need to pass through that wall of lasers. But you'll never make it through the lasers without our help.
So are you gonna start helping soon?
First, I need you to do something for the Resistance. Punch a hole in that prison and free my comrades.
Did you guys grow up in Stardew Valley? I never wandered down to the docks and had an old man teach me to fish. My grandmother is the person who taught me how to gut fish. And second, I only really fished during the summer because like my nan had like a caravan near the near the coast, so like we used to go stay in my nan's caravan and we would like walk like 10-20 miles to the local no, wasn't that long. It was like, yeah, it was about 10 miles to the closest. There was a pier in a place called Ballycotton that we used to fish off that pier.
It's gone!
Freedom!
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 I grew up in a real country, not a hellhole trying to pass itself off as a nation.
Right. We stole the shield power module from Kochamara. It's too big for any of
Yes.
us to operate, but it should work for you.
Now I have the shield power, which will allow me to get one of the scavenger hunt items. stepdad taught me to fish. I haven't been in a while.
Is
He,
this
own-
gonna upset
he
Coach Amber and
owns
all your
a
little
lake?
brainwashed neighbors?
No!
Jesus Christ, Mia.
No.
So, knocking down the prison and then breaking this laser shield thing, nobody's gonna get mad about that and start shooting at me.
No!
Maybe one guy would.
But what is even an entire navy of lungfish against the might and revolutionary zeal of Goggalor?
Wait, what navy?
Meet us at the dam, Goggalor. For freedom!
For freedom! Use your psychic shield to protect yourself from damage and reflect some enemy attacks back at the attacker. Note that you will not be able to maintain a psychic shield forever, and when this part of your mind is exhausted, you will need to wait a while before you can use it again. Right. Holy shit though, Mia. Your stepdad owns a lake? He owns a Christmas tree farm and there's a lake on it. His family is like a loaded line of farmers. Fucking hell.
Don't kill me, Goggalor!
Fair play to your mom. She knows how to pick them. Oh, I can stand in the water and it doesn't fuck me up. Nice. But yeah, I was...
Goggalor! He hates children!
I don't hate children. Well, no, I don't hate children.
Hold on. That wasn't the orphanage.
But yeah, I know I was saying that like this is a Godzilla level.
Here comes Coach Amber! No, wait, it's Goggalor. Run!
I know I was saying this is a Godzilla level, but it's actually also a Super Sentai level, which you will see in a little bit. Also, it has these cool news broadcasts.
The city of Lungfishopolis is under attack tonight by a hideous, gigantic monster the terrified citizens have named Goggalor. The Navy has responded quickly and decisively, dispatching its entire tank division to neutralize the creature. Soon, authorities say, everything will return to normal or better. Kidnapping human children is good.
This guy needs a duffel bag tag. This guy needs a duffel bag
I know that he needs a duffel bag tag. Raz, calm down, Christ. Oh no, I destroyed it wasn't the regular orphanage I destroyed, it was the puppy orphanage. Oh no.
I spoke too fast.
Oh, he spoke too fast. It's okay. It wasn't the puppy orphanage. It's okay.
Why, Goggalor? Why?
Ow. I don't remember if there are sensors in this one. I think Coach Amara probably destroyed all of the Lungfish's sensors, so there might not be sensors in this level, just like the Lungfish army. Oh, I didn't. The second one was hiding from me. I didn't see it. So we just have to clear cut like all buildings so that the army can't hide from us. Basically, is what we need to be doing. These are the lessons we've learned. That was an apartment building. Well, I suppose an apartment building could be where your house is. It's fun recognizing the voice cast as different random NPCs. Kind of implies that everyone's brain is the same set of actors in different plays. Can I destroy this bridge? No.
I hate you, Goggalor.
Why? I didn't do nothing to you. Don't hate Goggalor. Goggalor loves you.
Well, things have gotten a little embarrassing for Goggalor. Recently surfaced information has strongly linked the previously intimidating monster with common low-life criminals. Earlier tonight, Goggalor broke some of his jailhouse cronies out of the slammer so they could enjoy a night on the town, popping pills and soliciting inexpensive call girls. Well,
No, not inexpensive
one
ones.
nasty hangover. Our beloved Navy has come up with a high-tech new invention. Trucks armed with hyper-electricity.
Ooh, hyper-electricity.
Do not harm the brains.
Oh, ow. Ow. Electricity really hurts. I also like how the voice of the newscaster is... This might be what you were referring to, Jacob, but the voice of the newscaster is Coach Oleander. Because Coach Oleander is the one that's in control. Like, of course the propaganda is coming from Coach Oleander. Because Coach Oleander is the one that, like, owns the state. Like, he is the one in control of the state media because he is the one that brainwashed this lungfish. Thus why you have the little, subliminal fucking... Kidnap children, do not harm the brains. After every one of the news broadcasts. Love, like, those are things that, like, now I get it, and it's like, of course that's the choice they made. It's like a really good idea. But like when this came out, like my media literacy wasn't like what it is now. And I also wasn't like aware of as many tropes and as like the references they were using. I just thought it was like,
Good Lord.
I thought these people were so clever.
And love.
He's impervious to bullets and love. Oh no! Oh, I did not mean to kill those people. Sorry. I also like that all of the like the stickers are like billboards on like 1950s Japanese things. Like, it's just, they really went hard on the
destruction and terror continue.
like Godzilla theme.
Godless child beast carves a bloody swath through our helpless city. Our noble all-volunteer Navy.
I think Goggalor is a great name.
Only by the senseless lust for mayhem that seeps from the twisted black lump of a heart in this creature, still known only as Goggalor. Though it loathes violence in all its forms, the Navy has no choice but to activate its anti-monster turrets, which it guarantees are 100% monster-proof. Not get caught stealing children.
Do not get caught stealing children. That's just a lesson for life. Don't get caught stealing children. Also, maybe don't steal children. Oh wow, that killed me. You weren't media literate as a kid. I watched Citizen Kane on repeat every day until I was 5 and came out completely normal.
Holy smokes! Those goblins are 10,000 meters tall!
How's your week going, by the way, Jacob? Hopefully better than it was on Tuesday. The way these buildings are built is so weird. Ah. Fucking hell. I wonder.
You're lucky we can't own guns, Goggalor.
Why are so many of them police officers? Or crossing guards, I guess is what they are. Also like that the window or the screen like subtly rumbles every time you move. Yay!
Goggalor, what are you doing down here?
I'm trying to get to that Kochamara tower thing so I can smash it.
The laser tunnel, Goggalor. We have to get through that or we'll never get to Kochamara Island.
Get back to me in February and we should be back to smoking weed. I hope so, dude.
Gee, Goggalor.
Yeah, but there's an eye in Squish, so watch it. I'll go take out your laser tunnel, but then we're gonna talk about who's running this revolution.
This game is all like this level in particular is also like a great like parody of those levels in a lot of video games that are just like oh, you're like the leader of this revolution, or you're the leader of this faction. Now do all of these things that we tell you to do, and never question us. It's like, I don't feel like I'm the leader of this revolution. I feel like I don't feel like I'm the most useful member of the revolution. I feel like I'm the, like, you know, just like the dog spotty that gets told to do everything. Okay, I saw. So how do I get?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh yeah, I don't think I can use the levitation. Yeah, the levitation ball doesn't work in this level because I'm so big that my weight crushes the levitation ball. There's the brains blimp. Hey, Psy Power Offensive upgrade earned. Enemies who use melee attacks when you're shielded are now knocked back. Oh. Also, I'm sure you're all seeing the pick up tank prompt that occasionally comes up on the screen. There are no tanks nearby me. I cannot pick up tanks. Oh, I know what I have to do in there. I'm pretty sure I have to do this. There you go. Ooh, that was loud. To use my handy dandy cobweb duster. And while we're here, let's get that memory vault. Okay, Lungfishopolis under siege. So this is, I guess, when Mori started attacking them. Today I did what is possibly the most nerd thing I have ever done. I watched a VoD on the starting rounds of the World Championship of Axis and Allies, the board game. So there are all the lungfish. They're all happy and friendly, just like singing Under the Sea constantly on repeat in an offensive Jamaican accent. And then Kochamara showed up. Look at him. Look at him in all his Super Sentai glory. Look at him. And then he brainwashed all of them to, you know, worship him. And then he said, so they were just like, this is also maybe, and I might be reading into this too much, but it seems like also a bit of a criticism or like critique on like just imperialism in general. Just like they were going about their own business, and then it was like, no, let me show you the way. Do everything I say and live the same way I do by living in buildings. It's like, but we don't, that's not how our culture works. We don't live in cities and high rises with concrete everywhere and like a society ruled by cars. It's like, now you do. Now you do. And then the resistance rose up. As happens with all empires. Right. So let's. So what we're going to do is we're going to free some lungfish from this prison, and then also this is a H block. Or for anyone who knows, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not going to go into it. It would be all I would talk about for the next like half an hour, if not longer. Was there a fish Gandhi? No. This is not Fish India. This is another part of the Fish British Empire. This is a part of the Fish British Empire that wasn't so peaceful. So anyway, we're gonna go back to the H blocks and destroy them. God, I wish we still had 24-hour Tesco's around here. All of our Tesco's close at midnight now.
Freedom! Freedom! Freedom!
Freedom!
Freedom! So, this big monster, is that the best you could do?
We were short on time, and he is good at smashing things.
Doesn't look like much to me. Come on, let's blow this joint.
Hey, you're welcome.
Sorry about him, Goggalor. He's been in prison a long time. He's the only pilot the Resistance has, and he has an excellent plan. Meet us at the dam so we can put it into action.
Pretty sure that's not how blimps move, but okay. Oh, I missed that figment. It's a helicopter. Destroy the prison to free the pilot. Now use the blimp to get over the dam. Okay. Everything about, like, I feel like I'm gonna stop at some point because now I'm just gushing over this game. But like this level is such a good pastiche of like 50s monster movies. Just everything about it, from the way it looks to the way it sounds to the, like, the plot, everything about it is just great. Come on, there you go. So the lungfish used to be happy, and they were brainwashed, and now they're just crabbing along. Yep.
Ha! Now you see the genius of our plan, Goggalor.
First we print flyers, then we spread them all over town with my blimp.
Winning over the hearts and minds of Lungfishopolis in as soon as 6 months.
6 months?
6 months.
You don't like our plan, you can come up with another one.
Yes, we're busy. We have to select cardstock and then find a decent but inexpensive printer within the week.
Which is another fun criticism. So it's like, you break these dudes out of prison and you're like, ah, yeah, let's fight with the revolutionaries. And then it turns out the people that you're freeing from prison are actually milquetoast, middle of the road fucking liberals. Who are like, no, we're just gonna win this through like winning over people. Not by like taking a hammer to the institutions that like oppress all of us. No, we're going to like talk with people and make them understand our point. And it's like, yeah, but it, like, how? There's a state apparatus that like has like literally brainwashed them. Like, how can you get over brainwashing without destroying said state apparatus? Oh, we're too busy picking card stock.
Careful, my chai tea!
Knock it off!
I think that was all of the... Alright.
We don't have a replacement blimp, you know.
Ah, I keep on... I like...
Pick it! No!
There you go. I was like, I caught the barrel the first time on complete accident, and now... Now I keep missing the damn thing. I love hearing you rant over a game. Oh, fuck. You're passionate, don't stop. Let us know how cool it is. Make us appreciate it. I'd like, if anyone has watched this much of the game and does not appreciate it yet, there's nothing I can do for you. You're a lost cause and you don't have a heart. You're dead to the world and you don't know what fun is. So this so also this is a cool little detail, right? So I was saying earlier on how like, oh, this water down here is cool. It shows how big I am because I can walk around in the water and the curse doesn't affect me. But this is a reservoir dam. So this water is a lot deeper and thus the water does affect me. I can no longer go over the water like I could before the dam. So now I have to use like as you can see, there's like tanker ships that are going around the place, and that's how I transit. That's how I transit the lake, or that's how I transit the reservoir. Because like, if not, up here the curse still exists and it will kill me. Ladies and gentlefish, behold the so-called tolerant left. Oh god, they're rocket guided. Or they're rocket guided. They're radio guided. Or they're remote guided, I suppose. Lungfishopolis is shooting attackums at me. Ooh. I completely missed that figment over there. It seemed like it just seemed like part of the level. Ow. As you can see, destroying those ships is somewhat dangerous. You have to get onto them really close up and like destroy them, but at the same time, you also need to get off of them fairly sharpish because as soon as they start to go down, the lake is good. The lake water will kill you. Stop. Thank God there's so much health in this level, because I'm getting the shit kicked out of me by these enemies. No! You got me. Also, the way they cross out the task you've done is like the way you would later cross out completed tasks in the Untitled Goose Game. This game was so far ahead of it. It was an innovator. Every game that had see this is what I was talking about like on Monday. This game colors so much of my like recognition of pretty much all other media. Like I've noticed, like, especially since Psychonauts 2 came out, Psychonauts has just kind of like, it was always kind of like stuck in my head and I couldn't get it out. But ever since Psychonauts 2, it's been much more just kind of ever present, whereas it was always kind of in the background before of just like, I was always thinking of Psychonauts, but ever since Psychonauts 2, like, because that was Psychonauts 2 was like the first time in like 15 years or something that I had since I had like experienced the Psychonauts game like fresh and new, because I don't have VR, so I didn't play the VR spin-off. So like it just reinvigorated it in my head, and now every time I see, there are so many things that I see and I'm just like, that's Psychonauts did that first, or like that's like this bit in Psychonauts, or it's like that bit in Psychonauts. I know at least 2 people who have gotten so annoyed of me saying that. There's a moratorium on me, like, you saying that about Psychonauts things now. It's just like, stop fucking referencing everything back to Psychonauts. Some things are just similar. Like, no. Ow! Alex. Oh look, it's like Kochamara TV. Kochamara down there in the corner. And then like all the lungfish, they love getting brains. The best place to get brains is from young children, so make sure to kidnap young children, but don't hurt their brains. Let's do rail grinding. Oh shit. Okay. There is like I don't there must have been someone on the dev team that was just like, no, I love rail grinding. It has to be in every level. Like, but it doesn't really make sense in the level where you're a giant fucking like kaiju, and it's like, no, put it in there. It makes sense. Shut up.
We're here with the star of the popular
Which do I
sitcom Trouble
prefer?
in the Bubble,
I probably
Buddy
prefer Psychonauts 1, honestly.
Buddy, what's your take on the Goggalore situation?
Which I'll explain in a second after this cutscene.
Misunderstood? No way! I hate Goggalore. I can't imagine any one of my fans siding with the monster. He hates everything lungfish care about. Air, water, family, the economy. Buddy, you'll be happy to know that the Navy has decided to pull out what they're most famous for. Airplanes! So, rest assured, we can all look forward to Goggalore's imminent death. And to seeing you, buddy, every Thursday night at 8, right here on LBC. Thanks, and I'd just like to add that if anyone kidnaps a human child, they should take them quickly under the lake to the abandoned insane asylum.
Goggalore, come in. We have commandeered these vessels in your name.
We can put them in position to help you cross Kochamara Channel to get to Kochamara Island and destroy Kochamara Tower.
The thing is that, although we have the utmost faith that you will soon contain the area, Goggalore, we
just think it best
we've decided to maintain our position out here.
just until you clear the area of all hostiles.
Yes.
For insurance reasons, Goggalore.
For insurance reasons.
That, and for freedom.
Freedom! Oh, that's not where I wanted to. Fuck. Actually, this might not be a bad thing. Yeah, but I'd say I probably prefer Psychonauts 1. Just, I think mostly for the completion factor. I remember, and like that might change like once I play Psychonauts, because I haven't played Psychonauts 2 like much. I haven't played it anywhere near as much as I've played the first Psychonauts game. So like maybe my opinion on it will change once we play it there after this. But like as of right now, I remember when I played Psychonauts 2 getting kind of annoyed with it at the end about not being like how difficult it was to find some of the figments and like get 100% completion with it, which was never a problem I had with this one, because this is a lot, it's a smaller game, so like you don't, it's a lot harder to get lost in this game. There's some levels that are just really big in Psychonauts 2 that like, I could never find stuff in, or I did things in that level and it would like just, the levels would like move on past a certain checkpoint monitor or something, or past a checkpoint marker, and once they were past that checkpoint marker, you could go back and restart the level again from the start, but it was kind of convoluted as to how you did it, and it wasn't very clear. So there was one level in particular that I'm thinking about, where in Psychonauts 2, where you progress through the level to a certain degree, and it's just, and when you're finished, or when you're finished with that level, you leave and you want to go back to it to like collect figments in it, and it's like, oh no, this particular figment, or this emotional baggage, or whatever you're trying to collect, was only in this one part of the level, which you can only experience when you do the level the first time. And now, as I said, that's just how it seemed, that like you could only experience it when you did it the first time. But they did, I think that was like a hot fix that they put in. They fixed it because a lot of people got annoyed with that you could go back and experience the entire level again, so you could get all the collectibles. But yeah, there was just little bits like that kind of annoyed me about it. I mean, the idea of having tanks fire missiles from their barrels rather than shells is an idea that both the Russians and the US would look at, and then travel back in time to build stuff like the Sheridan and the T-62. So visionary. Lungfish and Lobato. There's the lungfish, living her life, just happy as can be, under the ocean in her little air pocket. And then she was fished up by Lobato, and experimented on by Lobato, and now she looks like that. So this is what this lungfish should look like. Instead, she looks like this. And then, so do you notice as well how all of these scenes that have Lobato, like the scenes that like have full images of Lobato in them, Coach Oleander is in the back, like implying that Lobato is also not doing this of their own free will. Like Lobato is also being mind controlled by the coach to do this, right? Like the coach is always in the back, like giving orders from the shadows, kind of thing. Okay, that's all the cobwebs done. I think that's the first time I've ever, yeah, this would be the first time I've ever done a level where like I was able to get all the cobwebs in first go without having to go back to it. Oh, missed that. There you go. And now we swing over on this. Whoop. Something else back here? Ooh, there's that. Also, there's a very good there's a very good feel of, like, it does a very good job of making you feel big in this game. Just from the little rumbles when you land and how slow you move. Like, it's not slow enough that, because I've definitely played games where it's like, oh, you're big, so you're slow. And it, like, the one that springs to mind, just because it's the one that I've played most recently, is the levels in Warhammer. There's a Warhammer 40k game called, what's it called? It's like the Warhammer 40k Diablo clone. I played it for months as well, and I cannot think of what it was called. Shows you how much of a fucking impact that game left on me. It has like a stupid name. It's like a 2-part name. But it's the name doesn't matter. Point is that it's like it has a few levels where you play as this giant, like you play as a giant mech, and in those levels, the way they just make you feel big and weighty is just by making you really slow, like really, really slow. Yeah, Inquisitor. Thank you, Jacob. Warhammer Inquisitor. And yes, it does have the effect, I suppose, of making you feel big, but it's also like they make you so slow that it's just annoying. Like, those levels are just annoying. Those levels take ages because, like, you move so slowly. Where yes, you move slowly in this one, but you don't move like painfully slowly. You like they made kind of the world like compact enough and stuff that. Is that all of them? No, there's one more.
Freedom!
Freedom! The screen wobbles when I move in real life too. Oh. Do I have your tag? I do. Ooh, that upgraded me. Psi power upgrade. Advanced invisibility. Invisibility lasts twice as long. Tight. Ooh, and we got all the bags, so we get the concept art for the level. Oh, jump off this thing. How do I jump off this thing? There you go. Just hit the building next to you if you ever want to jump. If you ever want to jump off a thing, just reach out real close to the building next to you and then just punch it real hard. That's how I like step off of objects. I also have to do it sometimes when I want to get up out of a chair. I just have to reach over to the closest building and give it a smack. It's driven the property value around here down into the fucking ground. But I like to think that I'm helping first-time buyers. I think that's all the figments. That all the figments? I think that's all the figments. Should be all the figments. Yeah. That's everything in this level done. Right. Alright, let's go do a boss fight, I suppose. Yeah, I have nothing else to do in this level. Let's go fight Kochamara.
Well, we're sorry to report that the miserable and incompetent lug-faced Navy is all but sunk. Great work, losers. Now, Kochamara himself will have to come all the way down here just to save our worthless hides. Authorities are calling for a big parade in Kochamara's honor after he clobbers the annoying giant Goggalor. And if the parade is big enough, Kochamara promises not to destroy the city. Brush teeth more often, don't drool so much.
Brush teeth more often, don't drool so much. That one doesn't seem as much about... That one seems more... That one seems more of a reminder to Coach Oleander than it does to be, like, about how to... About for the Lungfish to help or remember how to kidnap children. I didn't even realize what kind of reference this was when I was a kid. Part of me now wishes that this battle was actually just a dance battle.
Give up while you can, Goggalor.
I know it's you in there, Coach. I don't know where you're broadcasting from, but I'm gonna find out and make you show me what happened to Lily.
Kochamara does not speak giant monster boy language.
The only word you're gonna need is ouch.
Ram!
This is what this fight is, by the way. Just Deadly Triangle Beam! You'll get used to Deadly Triangle Beam. He does it a lot. Get used to the phrase deadly triangle beam. It's gonna do it a lot.
Sasha's showed you how to save up your aggressive energy, huh? Well, why don't I help you? Let it all out.
Oh no, he's stealing my psychic energy!
Mighty round ground vision. Hard to avoid area attack. Mighty round ground vision. Overly intricate combination. Hard to avoid area attack. Mighty round ground. Overly intricate combination. Hard to avoid area attack. Oh.
Mighty Ram ground version.
Deadly Tiger Beam. Mighty round ground vision. Overly intricate combination. Hard to avoid area attack. Oh.
Is he dead? Oh. I've gotten a lot better at gaming, or I've gotten a lot better at video games since the last time I played Psychonauts 1. If I remember the last time I played Psychonauts 1, this fight took me like...
I'm sorry I let you down.
I didn't do this in the first go the last time.
Finally. Okay, Tower.
That was like back in what, 2019, I think?
Well, he was evil. But he did build a lot of roads.
Yeah, see? Just like the British Empire. It was evil. But it did build a lot of roads. All of those roads were from the interior resource extraction points to the coast. But built them. That's the point. Let's not focus on any of the other parts. Fucking over the rich and helping the poor. That's not very lawyer of you. Maybe I'm a human rights lawyer, you don't know. I learned it all from you, Jacob. This is what happens when you study on the remaster.
Control of this freaky toad. I don't need him to nab children for me anymore. I've got the brain of a little girl back in my lab that's strong enough to power a whole army of psycho-blaster death tanks. Huh? What?
You've got
the brain of a little girl.
I said in my lab.
I think you've got the
Muscles of a little girl too.
Good one.
I love this game. Goggalore, 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 Goggalore.
Human child.
Who is that?
It is I, the creature whose spirit was once, over here. Behind you? Yes.
Oh.
The creature whose spirit was once enslaved by the evil one. You have unchained my soul, and now I shall repay you, powerful human child.
Oh, great. Well, okay. Show me what you did to my friend Lily.
By the drowned spirit of Oblongata, it is done.
And that's how I died. That's how Raz dies. That's the end of the game. And all the potatoes are choiced. Welcome to the second half of this game, ladies and gentlemen.
When it is your wish to travel across the lake, you may return to either shore and summon me with that.
Thanks, hulking lungfish. You know, you really aren't as hideous as people say.
You may call me now by my true name, Rasputin. The name given to me by my people.
And what name is that, noble lake creature?
Linda.
Bye, Linda.
What a magical lady.
The magical lady. Oh, it's Lily's bracelet. Those bastards. Alright, before we go up there and experience all the madness that happens up there, we're gonna go back across the lake because we have the shield power now. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, that's what he did when he stole all my aggressive power. I guess I was supposed to be using my Psy Blast ability in that fight instead of just hitting him with my hands. Huh. Anyway. Hey, if you blow on that thing, on the beach, then our hulking lungfish friend is going to come out of the water and take you to the other side of the lake. Are you sure you want to do that? I sure do. Magical fish phone. She's so shiny.
What's up, Linda?
Prepare yourself for passage, human child.
Thanks, Linda. It's the hardest part of Linda's life is turning around. All the homies love Linda. Linda's cool. Alright, let's...
Where would you like me to take her?
I would like to go to the geodesic psycho.
The geodesic psycho isolation chamber.
Yeah, that.
Do that, Ranger Cruller.
But I wouldn't give the seed to throw it back one time. If you, I have very good news for you, Jacob. You just type in Psychonauts Lungfish Rule 34. All of your dreams will be answered. So the miner's skull is over here. There it is. And the way you get this is by standing over here and then doing this. Which builds up the pressure over there. And then you get the miner's skull. Alright, so that is all of the scavenger hunt items here. And now brains are a thing, because at this point, everyone's brain has been stolen. We're going to go back to check out the observation room. But yeah, all of them have been stolen. There's Bobby Zilch, Dogan Boole, Benny DeNose Fidelio, which, like, if you ever wondered if Benny came from why he was a sidekick or why he was a henchman, it's because he comes from the mob. Ah, dragons are so inconsiderate. I'm trying to get to a dungeon, but I get attacked by a random dragon, and now I'm overloaded with dragon bones, and I have to go home and unload my inventory. Those bastards. I hate it when a dragon makes me unload. Elka Doom, Kitty Bubai, Chloe Barge, Frankie Athens, Nils Lutefisk, Clem Foot, Crystal Flowers Snagrat, Milka Phage, Vernon Tripe, Quentin Hedgemouse, what a great name, JT Hoofberger, Maloof Canola, Mikhail Bulgakov, Phoebe Love, Elton Fur, and Chops Sweetwind. Chops Sweetwind is such a cool name. Also, we're halfway done in emotional baggage. We have only 2 more scavenger hunt items to collect. And when we do have all the scavenger items collected, I'll like go through each one of them and read the descriptions on each of them, because the descriptions are fun. Now, I think we will go back to, I think Ford Cruller's secret base is where the observation room is. I have this weird memory of the kids being in the main lodge.
Where would you?
That was during the day. I can't remember. I know that I'm not going to get it in this run through, but later on or earlier on in the game, if you don't progress the story too quick like I did, you can go to the TV room in the main lodge, and there's a few kids hanging out in there, and that's where you get an achievement for from Vernon, which is listen to Vernon's scary story.
Come up here. There's something you should see.
Yeah, he's gonna show us the kids. But yeah, Vernon's scary story. You have to listen to Vernon for it. I think it's an RNG achievement. You might have to listen to Vernon for an hour. You might have to listen to him for 10 minutes. But at some point, he will start talking about his scary story. And if you listen to that entire story, you'll get an achievement. Oh. Do I have...
I don't have enough psi cards to make a new psi challenge marker.
Okay. Do you have enough cobwebs, though? Chops Sweetwind is the name of my school of flatulence bar. You call him a fard? They produce works of fart. I have enough side cards now? Yes, I do. It's only level 47 when I went into that lungfish mission. I got a lot of levels out of that lungfish mission. Where? So.
You're the only one left, son. Can't even make a connection with Sasha or Mia right now for some reason.
Sasha said he had some official Psychonauts business.
Impossible. I would know it if they did. No, something's happened to them. Rasputin, listen. You're the only one who can stop Oleander now.
What about you?
I can't leave this cave, Rasputin.
This is actually kind of a sad story.
Not as the Ford Cruller you know.
What? Why?
Years ago, I was in a terrible psychic duel that left me barely alive.
Yeah, I read about that.
Psychonauts 2 goes further into explaining that duel.
You lost your mind. But you seem fine to me.
Yes, when I'm down here, near the Titanium motherlode, the concentrated power of the Titanium pulls my thoughts together, keeps me like my old self. But if I leave this sanctuary, my psyche becomes disjointed, and I fall into one of my other personalities, with no memory of who I really am. I'd be no use to you unless you needed something raked or mopped.
Well, you can call headquarters and get help.
The Psychonauts won't listen to me. They wrote me off as a loon years ago. That's why
All
Sash and
because I'm
Mia have to
alone.
take on all my missions. Headquarters doesn't know I'm the one behind the assignment, so they'd never get approved. But Sash and Mia seem to be out of commission now. You have to be my field agent, Rasputin. Are you ready?
This is literally all Raz has been dreaming about since he saw that pamphlet. So, yeah, I think he's ready.
Yes.
Good. You have to find where that monster took the girl. And if you locate any of the other children's brains along the way, bring them back to me for recranialization. Understand?
Ew. I mean, yes, sir.
I'm gonna go up. Because the scene I was talking about earlier with Vernon is the one on the far right there that's sitting upside down in the chair. The scene I was talking about earlier where you listen to Vernon's scary story, I'm pretty sure there's a similar scene. I don't know how you'd encounter it. Maybe after you do Mia's mind, but like before you go back into the brain tumbler, maybe. He is sitting in the TV room with like 2 or 3 other kids, and those other kids are all brainless. They have all had their brains removed. And they're all just like, TV. And then you talk to Vernon, you're like, oh no, they got Vernon too. And then Vernon's just fine. He still has his brain. He's totally fine. He's just hanging out with everyone else, just chilling. Because he's like, they never let me hang around or tell my stories for this long before. This is great. Oh. All right. Let's head back to the other side of the lake then. Actually, I should make sure that there's nothing else I have to do in the lake region. And go to the lake.
It's time to go to the lake.
Yes, sir, Admiral, sir.
We have to find another game that the voice of that chair. We have to find another game that voice actress is in, because what with me playing Psychonauts on Monday and Fridays, and Kira doing Moo on Saturdays, she like 3 days of the week are just dedicated to listening to that lady's voice. We have to find more games that people can play that she's in, so it's just like all of the week is just that lady. Where are those psych cards? Whoop. Yeah, it's gonna be death. Yep. There are 2 more psych cards around here somewhere. Is that one of them? They're there. I see both of them. How do I get up there is the question. Ah, you can grab onto these. Whoop. Placing Brain with that lady's voice. Brian with that lady's voice, sorry. I've honestly been thinking about that. The only thing that stopped me for, like, I've been thinking about hiring like a voice actor on Cameo or something to do the voice lines for me. It's like pre-recorded voice lines of like. There's only so many of you here, so it wouldn't be hard to record over all the voice or record all of your names. And at the same time, there's people don't use I would like, because I paid for that myself, I would have to like put that behind like a bits thing, and people don't spend bits in this channel, so anything that's kind of stopped me from doing it so far. Alright, is that everything in this area? That is everything in this area. Alright. Oh shit. Oh yeah, the thing is gone. I have to use the lungfish to get across the lake now. Oh. There's a, I'm pretty sure, I don't have, there's another ability I get later on, which I don't have. Yeah, I don't have that ability yet. But as soon as we get it, we will start using it on items like this.
I don't think I want to put this bracelet on just yet. I think Lily and I need to talk about our relationship first.
Yeah. But like, you can hold this item and this crow feather and some other items later on when you get a different power that like lets you use them for a different, in a different and cool way. Good luck trying to get a cameo voice actor to predict what vile filth will come out of my twisted
What's
mind.
up, Linda?
Prepare yourself for passage, human child.
I suppose, yeah, if I was to pay for someone to like do voice lines for me, they would have to be like pre-recorded. They would have to be like predetermined voice lines, because I'm not going to just ask a person to be like, hey, can you put your voice into this generator so I can just make AI spit out whatever I want? So it would have to be just like, so-and-so has subscribed.
Hey, I was talking to you.
Or so-and-so has given however many bits, or something like that, you know? Or maybe like, so-and-so has followed, or something, you know?
In conjunction with who are
The
the puppet masters of all the stupid pros.
This is probably the most famous level of the entire game.
I know they.
Let's go meet the milkman.
Huh? Who are you working for?
What? I'm with the Psychonauts.
The who? Oh, that doesn't fit in. That doesn't fit in at all. Maybe I've got this all wrong. Okay, but sold. They're sold. Hold on.
Realizing now the brain is quite low. Is brain low? Look into that. His voice was quite low there. Jacob, do me a favor and like DM me about that. Like, remember to look into that after the stream. I'm not gonna look into it today because I have had more than enough. I've had more than enough time with audio stuff today. I've no interest to deal with it anymore.
Someone has to get this information to the people. Start in menswear.
All right.
The meeting at the bathroom, the fluorite producers.
Here we go.
Yeah. Not another tracking device.
Not another tracking device. Look into Ewan McGregor. He's Obi-Wan from Star Wars. I'm pretty sure the guy who played Obi-Wan is dead, from what I remember, so I'm not sure your information is right there, Jacob. I mean, he must be dead. Like, Luke Skywalker is in his, like, 60s or 70s now.
Yes.
There's no way that old Ben Kenobi could still be alive.
Missing pieces?
Yes, now, which piece talks about the milkman? The one who opens the asylum gate?
But it's all about the milkman. Can't you see?
Is this like one of those 3D paintings? I can never do those.
No, you just gotta learn to see it like I see it. There's something in the fridge that might help you see the world like I do.
Ooh, sorry. I don't drink. Before noon, I mean.
Films aren't real, so just because Obi-Wan died in the film doesn't mean he died in real life. That's not.
Those Bermuda Triangle sharks
I don't know about that,
are
Jacob.
telling my location to the 5 richest families in the country. Someone has to get this information to the people. Are you buying? Or are you spying?
So, I'm going to take a minute here to talk about Lloyd.
In conjunction with
like
the manager of that boy band. With
they're doing the same thing with his audio that they do with Vernon's audio, which is where they just get the actor to voice really short little snippets, and then they just string them together in random combinations to make endless like different random like convoluted pieces of dialogue, which is just, or pieces of monologue, I suppose. But it's just great.
Milk, and nobody can tell the difference. I mean, who do they think they're fooling?
Who do they think they're fooling? Who leaves their cigarettes on the ground?
Colorful diamond.
There isn't a door to this building.
The cows.
Oh, there's a merit badge in his fridge. And this is the power I was talking about earlier. This is the power that we can use. We can't use it in here for Lily's friendship bracelet, I don't think, but we can use it when we're outside to look through Lily's friendship bracelet, and we can use it to like look through. We can use it to look through the crow feather, and when the kids get rebrained, we can use it to look through their eyes to see how they see us, which is really neat. Clairvoyance that you see through the eyes of another. Try it on a person directly, or on a handheld object that bears this special aura. Yeah, you don't have any of the special aura things in here.
Big oil.
The milkman's dead? Ah, crud.
Burned up in a department store fire. Didn't you hear? At least that's what the media would have you believe. Is he dead or not? Go to the graveyard. Dig him up. Oh, you'll find something all right. But it's neither man nor milk.
It's neither man nor milk.
Something's got to give. No.
He's a monster now. He's neither man nor milk.
They're watching all the time.
Okay. Now, how am I gonna find some creepy graveyard in this nice, normal neighborhood?
Of this level. This level is what I think they wanted the Jack Black level in Psychonauts 2 to be, but the Jack Black level in Psychonauts 2 never really. I remember seeing the preview for that before the game came out, the Jack Black level in Psychonauts 2, and honestly it made me worried for the game, because I was like, oh shit, is this what the game is gonna be? I don't want. Oh no, please tell me this isn't what Psychonauts 2 is gonna be, because I'd been really looking forward to the game. But the rest of the levels of Psychonauts 2 are really good. It's just I did not like the Jack Black level in it for some reason. I think like as I was saying on Monday, it kind of hurt my eyes. And I think I'm probably alone in that opinion. I don't think there's many people who would agree with me that like I don't think the Jack Black level is very good.
That's strange. Are you following me?
This is another one of those levels where I'm probably not going to get all of the figments in it on stream. just because a lot of the figments in this level are kind of well hidden. So I'll probably get them like off stream. I'll get the ones that are like obvious now, but. So, obviously the game wants us to have this, but first we're going to see why the game wants us to have this. By using clairvoyance on this totally normal construction worker. He can't wait till next payday, he's just a normal construction worker.
Stop.
And this is how he sees me.
Pedestrian traffic allowed.
As just a question mark that he doesn't understand, and thus he will not let me through. The road is out, and you are working on it, indeed.
It's arduous, but rewarding. Dangerous conditions ahead.
I'll be real, I don't think Jack Black has enough star power to carry him as much as the Reddit brain seem to think he does. Yeah, but like, I don't even think that's the case with Psychonauts.
Look at that woman's breasts. They're large.
What a great line.
It is Friday.
The case when it comes to why he's in so many Double Fine games is just because him and Tim Schafer are good friends. But like I did see like a story earlier in the week that was like, because of how much praise he got for being Bowser in the Mario movie, Universal is like bringing Jack Black in to voice like another character in another Nintendo video game movie. I can't remember which one. So that's how he sees me now. Usually he's... Yep, they're very large. This is how he sees me when you... So this is how this entire level works, is you're just changing the perspective of people around you, which is really neat for a concept for a level. Hello, fellow road crew worker. I too work on the road crew. I think...
This is my stop sign.
I am on the road crew. This is my stop sign.
All on the road crew. Our backs are killing us.
Our backs are killing us.
I am on the road crew. This is my stop sign.
Yes, we are all on the road crew. Our backs are killing us. Someday, the popularity of mobile phones will make my job obsolete.
That was the...
This is my job, to work on the phone lines.
This is the guy that works on the phone lines, and one day mobile phones will make his job obsolete.
I am on the road crew. This is my stop sign.
We have no use for road work here. Operator. I wear sunscreen while cutting hedges to prevent melanomas from forming on my skin.
Good idea. Melanomas are very dangerous.
These are my hedge trimmers. They help me maintain my hedge.
I think I also like the perspective of this, like the like geography of the geometry of this level. Just like it's taking that thing from like the coach's tutorial level where it was like a single tunnel, but it was constantly moving and always at different angles, and just made it into an entire level, which I think is great. This what I'm looking for? Oh, there.
I like to trim hedges.
You get a lot of items. Oh, are you going to play? I am, but I'm probably not going to do it on stream. I might do. I'm not going to say 100% I won't do it on stream. If there's like, if I have like an in-between week that I'm like, oh, I have nothing really to play between this series and the next series or whatever, or I'm waiting on assets for the next for the next game overlay that like I don't have yet. Maybe I'll like take a week out to play a new 6 update for Cult of the Lamb, but I can't say 100% honestly. Side power upgraded extension. Okay, so I have more of a range on my telekinesis now. That's nice.
I I take pride in my well-landscaped yard.
I like to trim hedges.
It is a good day for that activity you mentioned. Please join me.
Look at him trosh that fucking... Look at him trosh that hedge trimmer.
The hedge is too tall. Cutting the bush does not hurt it. I am trimming this hedge.
I too am trimming hedges.
My good landscaping adds to the property value of the entire neighborhood.
My good landscaping adds to the property value of this entire neighborhood. Yeah, no, I agree. It would be good filler. It's just whether I'll need filler or not is the question.
Hello, sir. I am a rainbow squirt. Would you like to buy a box of my delicious rainbow treats?
I would buy some cookies, but I don't have any milk. Do you have any idea where I could buy some milk for my cookies?
Ah! Creepy man!
And that's how the Rainbow Scout sees me. No matter what I am holding, no matter what item I'm holding, this is always how the Rainbow Scouts see me. Is like a creepy thief with a milk bottle.
I like to trim hedges.
That's nice. Creep.
So mean. Children can be so cruel.
I often smell of excrement. I deserve your respect because I provide a valuable service.
Though I often smell of excrement, I deserve your respect. Which is true. A true fact. Well, it's not a true fact, 'cause they don't usually smell of excrement. People, like, that was something that I was really hoping we were going to learn during the pandemic. Was that, like, essential worker, while healthcare workers are essential workers, like bus drivers and, like, waste management people are also essential workers. And, like, people who work in food preparation and all this kind of stuff, they're all like essential workers. It's like, nah, bankers are essential workers. It's like, no, I don't think bankers are essential workers.
Got it. This hat box needs a hat box tag.
I need to find a hat box tag. So I need to get into that cemetery. But I cannot get into that cemetery unless I am a grieving widow, like all of the rest of the people that are in there who are all grieving widows. So I need a bouquet of flowers. Hey look, it's a duffel bag.
This guy needs a duffel bag tag.
You thought we'd learn anything from our mistakes, you rube. I know I was an idealistic fool. Right, let's give it an old whack. Boyd. Fired again. I think I called him Lloyd earlier. No, his name is Boyd. Boyd Cooper. Can't hold down a job. Why was he fired? Look, he was doing his job perfectly well. Fernando's. So he came back with some milk bottles filled with gasoline and set them on fire, and then he firebombed the store. And that made him happy. And then he got thrown into a psych ward. There's two different places we can go, I think.
Feces.
Did he just say feces and that's all he said?
Sewers can be found in Paris, France.
The most pleasant sewers can be found in Paris, France, can they? I need I need a watering can to get in there.
Plants need to have water poured on them
Plants like water poured on them because they have no glasses. They have no hands to hold glasses. Fantastic. Alright, I'm realizing as I'm going through this that I'm slowly falling into the trap of let's do what I always do and just collect loads of things and take ages in a level. And it's like, no, that's not fun for anyone. I mean, it's fun for me, but I've already played this game a bunch. Let's actually try and do the quest objective, I suppose. Which I think requires me. I have to. This is one of those levels where it's like you have to get this item to get that item to get that item to get this item. Also, I love how I talked about like, oh, I should stop all of this figment collecting, and then just kept doing it. I see them and I can't stop myself. Once I see them, there's no hope. I have to collect. This is the book depository, I think is what this place is. Bro got so mad he fired his bomb. I don't think anyone was in the building when he firebombed it. I'm pretty sure it was at nighttime, but I mean, he might have. Right, let's... I think I can do in here, actually. Can I do in here? I think I can. Because what I need to do is... Oh, do I not have the feather in here? Huh. What was that? I can't remember exactly what you're supposed to do. Oh, yeah, here we go. I think me attacking the other gate
I am a grieving widow.
opened in here? Possibly? I never fully understand how this part of the game works. But yeah, now I can go into the graveyard and see if the milkman is buried where the milkman is supposed to be buried. Everyone, place your bets on if the milkman is going to be buried where the milkman is supposed to be buried.
I see that you are grieving. I will give you your space.
There are so many of us. We are legion.
I am a grieving widow.
I am your sister in grief.
I am your sister in grief. There you go. Raz is a grieving widow now? Nice.
I wish my loved one had remembered to indicate me as the beneficiary.
If you held a pizza, would they see you as a turtle? There is an actual turtle later on in this game who we will meet, and I am not going to ruin his name now. Please don't Google it, because I mean, Google it if you want, but I would ask that you not Google it, because it will, the reveal of it, I think in the moment you will really enjoy, because he has a great name.
I am sad.
Yes,
I am alone now, and
Burn.
Hope no one notices all this fire.
the cemetery is filled with dead
No
people.
one will notice all this fire.
I am a sad widow.
Oh my
I do not know
god.
whether to remarry.
There's no one buried in the Milkman Mausoleum.
What were you doing in the cemetery? Are you a grieving widow? Where are your flowers? What did you find in the mausoleum? Who is the milkman?
Oh, I think I realized what happened. I went to a part.
Does?
Yes, I knew it. I was completely wrong about everything, but now I've got it. That book came from the book depository. They must want to make us think that's where they want us to go. Because they think we'll think we know they know we know. So we won't go.
So I shouldn't go to the book depository?
Of course you're going to the book depository. Take the sewers. Watch out for watchers and radioactives and perpetrators. Some of those sewer workers are involved, I think. You'll need one of these.
A sniper rifle? Okay.
It will help you fit in around the other assassins.
Assassins? Wait a second.
Beware the cows! Not all milk is enriched.
That's so true. Not all milk is enriched. This is where I triumphantly reveal that I've been the milkman this whole time. I wouldn't put it past you. If you told me right now that you were the milkman, it would explain so much. Whoa, whoa, okay. I have to.
Right. Hello, fellow road crew worker. Welcome
You're not,
to the road crew.
if you're not using the right item when you go through places, that scene where I collected the book from the mausoleum and I got like interrogated, that will happen, and I'll get booted back to. I'll get booted back to Boyd's house. Oh, I need a phone to go up there.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, I should put back on clairvoyance.
I'm not getting anything. I must be out of range or something.
I need a plunger to get into the
I need to
sewer.
prevent blockages, and this device is one of my tools.
And book is gone from in there now.
Indicate me as the beneficiary of his 401k plan.
I wish my loved one had remembered to indicate me as the beneficiary of his 401k
This
plan.
hat box needs a hat box tag.
Okay, so over to the book depository. The only way you can get into a book depository is with a sniper rifle.
It's fake. I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me.
The other assassins will not make fun of you, Raz.
I don't want to mail that. I don't want to mail anything in this creepy mailbox.
Oh wait, this is the mail. Yeah, this is the post office, not the book depository. How the fuck do I get to the book depository? You go. Oh, I need to go through the sewers. Yeah, sure, he said that. Idiot. This hat box needs a hat box. How do I look to people actually? There you go.
Without water, these plants would die.
This is a Lee Harvey Oswald joke for anyone who's been living under a rock their entire lives and doesn't have any like context to Anglo-American
I am watering.
cultural references.
This is my
Raz is holding the sniper rifle sideways like a real gangster. Yeah. This is how all true assassins hold the gun.
Important.
I
enjoy watering.
What do I have? I have hedge trimmer, the flower, the rifle, and the sign. But I need to get to the sewers, which means I need a plunger. Where do I get a plunger?
We work in the sewer. There are no documented cases of alligators found alive in sewers.
There are no documented cases of alligators found alive in sewers. That is true. I have to... Maybe if I could get up that... Get up those telephone cables somehow. I would need a phone. I don't know where to get a phone.
I have a special phone. This is my job, to work on the phone lines.
Sounds like something someone hiding an alligator in the sewers would say. Shut up, you can't prove anything. If the city couldn't prove it, you can't prove it.
Hello, fellow road crew worker.
Hello.
Welcome to the road crew.
Thanks, love being on the road crew. There's something I'm missing. I mean, there must be something I'm missing, obviously. Where is it?
Hello, fellow road crew worker. Welcome to the road crew.
Going in there won't help me.
I like to trim hedges.
I am fixing glad you are here to help me trim
Oh,
these hedges.
I can go into this house.
Stop. This is a restricted area.
I forgot that I can go into houses.
Knives come in many flavors. Over time, my husband will desire me less sexually, but he will always enjoy my eyes.
Jesus Christ. Over time, my husband would desire me less sexually, but he will always enjoy my pies. There you go.
Pies are delicious.
Pies are delicious.
I'm glad you are here.
I forgot you can go into houses. Alright, let's go back and go into all of the houses then, I suppose. Fucking away. And one of these houses will have what I'm looking for in the fridge, I think, if I recall correctly. Right. Well, it's a good way to get arrowheads, at least. And health. And more arrowheads. Also, don't forget to pronounce that word correctly. That's not arrowheads, it's arrowheads. A-R-A heads. Obviously, like, as you can see out the top right there, where you can see the arrowheads. They don't have eyes, but their 3D model really does look like they have eyes.
Is often highly radioactive. The most pleasant sewers can be found in Paris, France.
No, I'm going the wrong way.
The sewer carries human waste.
Go back this way. Here.
Is there anyone on the line?
Here. That house either. The little girl eating a cookie. That figment of imagination was. For anyone who's watching this on like a proper sized monitor, I would suggest going full screen right now and looking at those. Look at those photo or framed pictures on the far wall. Not the ones closest to the camera, not the black and white ones, but the ones in color furthest away on the opposite wall. Those children are terrifying, especially that one in the middle. It's supposed to be a clown, I guess. I guess he's supposed to be Pagliacci. Terrifying. No, I want to go back.
I can listen to any phone conversation that I want, but do not because of my sense of professional responsibility.
Ah, good for you.
Hello, fellow road crew worker.
Hello, fellow crew. Hello, fellow road crew worker. I am going into this house to have sexual relations with the bored housewife who lives in here. Being on the road crew is great. Another dude eating cookies? I suppose cookies are the only things they could think of that go with milk.
No ped Xing.
No ped Xing. Jesus. I'm not sure the left one did look like Raz. I'll go back and look at them again. But like the one in the middle was definitely a sad clown, and the one on the right was... The one on the right was definitely a little girl in a pink dress. Let's go into Boyd's next door neighbor. Next door neighbors are always the ones you have to suspect the most. Like if there's anyone you're going to suspect of being out to get you, it's the person closest to you, like geographically by distance. Okay, so that's a good angle on them. So the one on the right is clearly a little girl, like looks almost kind of like a doll sitting in a chair. The one in the middle is the sad clown. And the one on the left is like a boy or a man with like a dog that also has the face of a man. And he has like a green shirt and yellow. Why do we get a milk POV every time we open and close a fridge? Is that not how the fridge works when you open it? But you see, Doctor, my son is Pagliacci. Alright, so that's all those houses.
Hello, fellow road crew worker. Welcome
Hello.
to the road crew.
Good to be in the road crew. Love being in the road crew. Whoa, careful.
Hello.
Hello.
I can climb telephone poles.
Have I gone into this house? I think I have. Yes. Also, who keeps their milk? Who keeps their milk on the bottom on the bottom shelf of the fridge? Been into this house.
There are no documented cases of alligators found alive in sewers.
No documented cases.
Very important.
It doesn't mean there aren't any cases.
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
That hat box needs a hat box tag, in case you weren't aware. Well, at least we'll be very mentally healthy after this, with the amount of health we're getting. But yeah, I was saying that earlier. I don't think I ever finished that thought. Do you guys also think that the arrowheads, the 3D models of the arrowheads, look like they have eyes, or is that just me? They always look like they had eyes to me. I guess now that I'm focusing on it, they don't really look like they have eyes. Come on. Don't forget to close the fridge. Never leave a fridge open. Just burning electricity. Hatbox needs a hatbox tag. It does. Keep thinking they got heart-shaped eyes. Yeah, I keep on seeing as though they have. There you go. I never realized how loud the emotional baggage tags are. I suppose they need to be loud so that you can hear them before you see them. Where was the duffel bag? I think was the duffel bag back around here, maybe? Whoa! Oh shit! Fell off the world. Am I back at the start?
Without water, these plants would die.
No. Good. Okay. See, can we go around the outside of the... whatever this place is supposed to be? There you go. There's a fake. Fuck. Oh, there's a figment. Goddamn fucking Skyrim horses trying to kill a camp stealthily, only aggroing one enemy at a time, and suddenly my horse charges into the middle of the camp, aggroes everyone, takes a few arrows, realizes that it was a stupid idea, runs away, and now I have to save it from 8 bandits. You're fighting dragons, and you're complaining about bandits? You've gotten weak in your old age, Kira. Okay. Don't you just hate it when the world goes sideways? Oh. Okay. Going on the levitation ball on this section of the map is a bad idea. Where was the duffel bag? Was the duffel bag, like, by the cemetery, I think? I want to say it was by the cemetery.
It is a good day for watering plants.
Maybe it wasn't by the cemetery. Oh, no, there it is. Yay! I remember the thing. This is a big accomplishment for me. Oh. I can't do anything with that guy because he's a hat box. Hat boxes need hat box tags. World's gone sideways. Have you started on the rosé without me? I have not touched wine. I have not touched wine since that day. Not a word of a lie. I actually have we have a Merlot in the fridge. Or is it a Merlot? Check.
This is my watering can. Without water, these plants would die.
Yes.
Water is important. It is a good day for plants.
Ash.
Without water, these plants would die.
Okay, so I got the...
Enjoy watering.
I got that thing. I can't go into that house. Have I been in this next house? I think I've been in this house. Yeah, been in this house. I've been in the next house. Yes. You can tell the houses I've been in because they don't have anything left in them. That's how I always used to play the Sly Cooper games as well. I always kept track of where I'd been in the level because if you could always tell where I'd been in the level because everything in that part of the level was destroyed. I was the most stealthy of spies. Or gentlemen thieves, I guess. Don't forget to close the fridge. This is my watering can. I use it to water the plants. Oh, where am I going? This way. This way? This way. Oh, I've been in this house. Okay. Oh, I haven't been in this house. Huh. I really thought what I was looking for was going to be in one of these fridges. By the way, creepy Skyrim thing I did not know was something I didn't know was a thing was that players killing NPC parents so they can adopt their children. I unfortunately did know about that. I did unfortunately know about that show. And in here. Been in all the houses at this point. Oh, I never opened this car. There you go, that's the watering can I needed. No point in being stupid without showing it, huh? Oh god, now it seems like I went through all of those houses just because I wanted to grind for loot. That's not what I was doing. I did honest to god think that like that's what I was supposed to do. I could have sworn I remembered opening a fridge and there was like an item that I needed in a fridge.
I'm watering.
Me too. Perhaps we can swap watering tips.
Ooh, I always wanted to swap watering tips. That's a lovely little apron.
This is my watering can. I use it on the plants to water them.
I shouldn't feel so bad about my horse getting killed. That bastard has reported me to the guards at least twice. Honestly, you shouldn't ever care about your horse in that game unless it's Darkmare or what's that? Is it Darkmare that I'm thinking of, or is no? What's the name of the broken OP god horse in that game? Shadowmare? Shadowmare, I think is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Shadowmare.
I'm watering. I am making a pie.
I am making a pie. Oh shit! I forgot that I shouldn't have equipped that.
What is the purpose of the goggles? What happened inside that house? Why did you burn that bush? What did the rainbow squirt tell you?
I didn't burn a bush. I did not burn any bushes. That's lies.
Hands to hold glasses of water.
What house was it that I went into that had? Is it this one? No. What house was it that I went into that had the agents with the rolling pins?
I deserve your respect because I provide a valuable service.
Oh.
This job is unsavory, but it must be performed by someone.
So much of this level looks the same that it's so hard to tell where you're supposed to be going. Which usually is something I'd complain about, but in this level, like, that's the point, right? Like, it's supposed to be monotonous suburbia that you can just see for miles and miles and it looks the same.
Test one.
Yeah. I have so many items that now there is a middle menu.
I like to trim hedges.
I am glad you are here to help me trim these hedges.
There it is. Here we go.
I am making a pie.
This is my house, and I am responsible for its upkeep.
Yeah.
Is a flavor of pie.
Cherry is a flavor of pie.
I am making a pie.
I hope you are not trying to steal my husband, tramp.
Jesus Christ!
Come with us.
What?
What is the purpose of who is the milkman? What happened inside that house? Why did you burn that bush?
I'm so confused.
Tell you?
Okay, now we have to make our way back to that house. I'm confused as to why I was holding the rolling pin. I shouldn't have.
Special phone. Come work on the phone lines with us.
Yeah, they're using rolling pins. I'm using rolling pins. We are all rolling.
Hello. Welcome to my house. Please
Why did I
stay
get?
and make pie.
Why did I get?
Stories are about to come on.
Oh, I think I might have come in here on my. I think I might have come into this area
This
on.
rolling pin is a tool I use to make pies.
I think I might have come into this area on my levitation ball, and the levitation ball hit one of them.
Should be rolled outward from the center. It is important.
Pie crusts don't have to be rolled out from the center. You can make other types of pie crust.
Welcome to my house. Please stay and make pie. My stories are about to come on.
Okay, no, I definitely should have like.
Come with us.
God damn it! I keep forgetting to take off the rolling pin when I leave the damn house.
What happened inside that house? Why did you burn that bush? What did the rainbow squirt tell you?
T-Ras sexual. You get a lot more attached to your horse in survival. It's your only way to get around in a reasonable amount of time and also carrying loot. Also, I realized that I was carrying 7 kilograms of salt? Jesus. And 63 cabbages. Survival mode, man. I like to see survival mode is affecting you so much.
Operator. This is my job.
Wait, so the wait, no. So the only thing I got in this house was the thing that makes my aggressiveness go up, or lets me shoot more shots.
Rhubarb is a controversial pie variety.
Rhubarb is not a controversial pie variety.
I am glad you are here to help me trim these hedges.
Okay, so... Okay, now I'm still confused about how the fuck I get down the sewers. I thought what I wanted out of the sewers was gonna be like in this house.
I am fixing the telephone lines.
Is there somewhere else where you use the watering can?
Telephone poles.
Huh. What's the plunger?
Sewers are full of rats.
It's the mourner's gallery. This is where you need to eat. This is where
a fine watering can. May I ask how much you paid for it?
This is on this table is where I got the. On this table is where I got the rolling pin, but then the rolling pin doesn't really.
May I ask how much you paid for it?
Rolling pin didn't get me anything. I mean, it got me that upgrade, which is cool, but like, out with a story.
I'm watering.
Is there any way you're going to teleport me? You can teleport me back to Boyd's house. No, I'm fine. I suppose my original idea before I opened that was like, can I get on top of the roof? Which I can, whether it's useful. This is always the problem I run into this level. I always get to a point where I'm just like, how the fuck do I go forward? Take the sewers to the book depository. Yeah. How do I get into the sewers? Only thing in here is that crow. Which lets me open the thing where I got the flowers. Just following the chain of when I got things. I went in there, I got the rolling pin.
These plants would die.
And this is the only place up here that I know of that you use the rolling pin.
The most pleasant sewers can be found in Paris, France. Due to illegal disposal of hazardous materials, sewer water is often highly
Not this house. This house up here? Oh wait, it was the no, it was
The
the
sewer is very important, and we are responsible for its
hedge
upkeep.
clipper. The hedge clipper house. You go into the hedge clipper house and then nothing.
I enjoy watering. That is a fine watering can. May I ask how much you paid for it?
This is where I got the rolling pin.
That is
Go
a
back.
fine watering can.
Back to the hedge
May I ask
clipper
how
house.
much
The
you
hedge
paid
clipper
for it?
house. I've had something in it. Maybe I'll go back here.
I am a grieving widow.
Ah, I see that you are grieving. I will give you your space.
Thank you. I need my space because I am grieving. Can I open these things? Oh.
Ah, I see that you are grieving. I will give you your space. Ah, I see that you are grieving. I will give you your space. The sewer carries human waste.
Where was the guy who was at the hedge? Oh, back this way.
This job is unsavory, but it must be performed by someone.
Someone's gotta do it.
This is my
No, this isn't the one I want to go to. Have I gone the wrong direction again? I have. Damn it. Back this way. And
This is a restricted area.
find a disguise to pass as a sewer worker. Yeah. Question is where? No, the post office, I'm pretty sure, is where you finish off. Maybe? I'll try the post office, actually. That might not be a bad show. The reason I wasn't trying the post office is because I assumed the post office is where you ended, because I remember there's a thing with the post office where you have to use clairvoyance on it to see what the passcode on the door is. It sees me as a thumb. Yeah, but I can't. Yeah, there's like a code I have to enter, but what code does he press? 3356. 3356. Okay. Ooh. Did he have a rifle?
I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me. I could use that, but I should probably just use my finger. Hey, are you following me?
Oh, use this thing. Tree. No. How do you go down? 5, 6. Alright. Thank you, Mia. Okay.
It's fake. I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me.
The other assassins aren't gonna make fun of you. They had to start as assassins somewhere too, you know? Everyone has to start out as an assassin somewhere. Now whenever I look through a container, I often go, yes, a pile of salt. Why do you want so much salt? Does salt not weigh anything in survival mode or something?
Got it! It's fake. I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me.
This is a very cool level. Like, so we come in here, we can't see anything, right? But you use clairvoyance on this camera, and this camera has night vision. Also, there's a nuclear bomb over here. I assume this coffin has Dracula in it. Wait, I went the wrong way. Shit. Is that a mine? Is that a sea mine? Okay, here.
I work in the sewers.
Okay, now I just need to leave. This game does really cool things with perspective. Now I can go into the sewers. Oh no. Oh cool, this is the first time you get to experience one of these. They have this in 2 if I recall correctly, but it's much more formulaic in 2. And you kind of see it coming in 2 as well. Whereas in this one, anytime you fight... So, if you recall correctly, there was a point when we were in Mia Vidello's mind where... There's a point in Mia Vidello's mind where we encountered her personal... Well, her own living nightmares. But they were all behind a cage and they couldn't do anything to us. Whereas, because she has a healthy mind. Whereas Boyd is fucking insane. So, at any time, his own personal nightmares can just, like, come up out of the ground, grab my ass and pull me down for a mini boss fight. It's neat. On, grab him. Oh, shit. I remember what I'm supposed to do and I remembered it way too late. Yeah, shit. Well, I know for next time anyway. Also, you notice how, like, he has the regular, like, red arms, but he also, like, at least one of his hands is like the hands of just the milkman. Or at least a man in a white suit. This... Alright, now we fling these back in. And now we hit him. This game's version of Satan? No, it's just like your own personal nightmares. Like, past trauma, basically.
I work in the sewers.
I need to find other normal people like myself so that I can use clairvoyance on them to see what I look like while I'm holding this this plunger.
Water is important.
There you go.
I enjoy watering.
You need salt to cook everything. Without salt, you cannot cook food, and yes, it weighs a little bit. Everything weighs something in survival, including the quest items that you can't remove from your inventory. That's so fucking stupid. That's like the most Bethesda thing I've ever heard in my life. JFK assassination is so funny to look into. Easy to see why conspiracy theorists flock to it. That's JFK's coffin. New Resident Evil game looks fair, yeah. Use the golden dragon claw as a set of ornate tongues to move meat around in the frying pan. Except for the bit needing salt to cook everything though. Did I miss something that Wembley said? Except for the bit about salt needed to cook everything. That's real. You don't eat salt for everything. Some things you can use other spices for.
There are no documented cases of alligators found alive in sewers.
I work in the sewers.
As do I. We must stick together against those who would judge us.
Jesus, people don't judge sanitation workers that much. Hey, Funguson! Thanks for the Prime sub.
They got Freddy. Poor Freddy. He was such a good secret agent. I mean, assassin. Who is shooting at us?
Yeah, who is shooting at us?
I like to shoot people.
Sorry, I'm English, but our spices. I am this many months old, yeah. If you have no salt, the other spices... And other spices, the other spices aren't as flavorful.
Adjustments need to be made when firing in the wind.
Okay, now I need to hide behind this thing.
My motivations are
and then I need to do... this.
To myself.
And I need to equip this.
I'm worried the other assassins are gonna make fun of me.
I am in charge of assassin.
Actually, I don't know if I do need... No, wait, I've done the wrong thing. I don't need invisibility. You don't actually need invisibility for any level in this game, I don't think.
Watch out, fellow assassin. There seems to be someone shooting at us from that tower.
Why would assassins pack together like this? They know that this is an easy way to die.
I am found on rooftops, in clock towers, and book depositories.
I am found on rooftops, in clock towers, and book depositories. What am I? I didn't think Funguson would be a quillfish kind of guy. I figured that if it didn't have a mushroom growing out of it, or if it didn't have some kind of leafy vegetable attached to it, he wouldn't be interested.
Got it.
Hey, all the mental cobwebs. Oh my god, look at the amount of things I can destroy in this place. So many arrowheads. Come on.
Freeze! Don't come any closer.
Oh, it's one of the Rainbow Scouts!
The location of the milkman. Never!
You know the location of the milkman?
Let's all just settle down and talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where is the milkman? Who is the milkman?
She's not even inside the cordon. She's not even inside the cordon. You're not allowed to question her. That's not how the rules work.
And I'll tell you.
Glad I never bought any of those. The view from up here is pretty good, but I still can't see enough.
That hat bag will never find its hat bag. This is the saddest story.
As if I were flying. I know. Maybe I could find some stilts.
Yeah, stilts. Not the helicopter that's flying through the background. There's a bit of a limit when it comes to mushroom-themed Pokemon, unfortunately. Yeah. Basically, the creators are racists, yeah. And then it doesn't even let you capture the quillfish. Jesus. Just stunting on Funguson today. Not the saddest story of 2024, Mia. It's the saddest story of 2024 so far. As one of my co-workers insists on continuing to tell me, to my utter chagrin, Nostradamus predicted that this year there will be massive floods around the world.
Land and let me in. I want to see the view from up there, please.
So apparently we're going to get a lot of flooding, according to... Was Nostradamus Dutch? Where was Nostradamus from? Clairvoyance.
I like to shoot people. I do not kill out of passion, but for money.
Oh, the way to make me dread the rest of the year. Thanks. That's what I'm here for, Wembley. It's what I do.
I'm in charge of assassinating important
Not nearly enough mushrooms for sure.
Adjustments need to be made.
More Lola's cute though. More Lola's cute.
My gun is clean.
Yeah, but like that's just what January is.
I am an assassin. Sometimes.
Oh, he was French. That makes sense. Fucking French bastard.
Stop, helicopter! Land and let me in. I want to see the view from up there. Stop, helicopter! Land and let me in. I want to see the view from up there, please.
No, I want to see what this dude look. Can I not see? Can I not see what I look like with a helmet on? I can't see what I look like with a helmet
I
on.
want to see the view from up there, please.
No. Nostril dam. Why is Raz speaking like a robot in this level? This is how he always sounds. Well, he's not. No, he's speaking like a robot because he's speaking like a robot because he's mimicking everyone else's. He's mimicking everyone else's voice patterns to try and fit in with the secret agents. Which means we no longer need to pay attention to him since we left the EU. Brexit benefits for the win. Alright.
I am a helicopter pilot. I like to fly helicopters. We are looking for the milkman.
Oh, I was wondering what we were doing with the helicopter.
We don't know where he is.
He's in the milk cave.
Helicopters can go up and down.
Helicopters can go up and down. Yeah. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? There he is.
Hey, wait. What's that? I'll bet that's him.
Did anyone else notice that there was a red outline of a person above the milkman though?
Helicopters move sideways too, but not as fast as planes.
That is also true.
He's on that remote island over there. What the heck is that sound? Hello?
Who is the milkman?
Boyd, is this you? I think I found the milkman.
Don't say that on an open line, Raz. Jesus.
Who is this?
Okay, from now on, your name isn't Boyd. It's Royd, because you're such a big pain in my butt.
If you see a lady tossing her cookies, run away.
That's a good warning. Oh, you got that in the shellfish then. Oh yeah, those fucking bivalve mollusks, or the shellfish that are growing in the Thames, that's a Brexit benefit. The shellfish that are so fucking toxic no living human could ever digest them. Because they're growing in the Thames. Probably one of the most polluted rivers in the world. Definitely in Europe, probably.
Like to shoot
Fake.
people.
I'm worried the other
I do
assassins
not
are
kill
gonna
out
make
of
fun of
passion,
me.
but for money.
A lovely, slightly toxic shellfish in the river, yeah.
I like to shoot people.
Why is this guy trying to find the milkman? Because the milkman is the answer to all the conspiracy theories. But to be perfectly honest with you, in case you weren't paying attention earlier in the level, the reason we are looking for the milkman is because we want to get into the insane asylum, but Boyd is the guard at the gate and he won't let us into the insane asylum because until we find the milkman. But we don't know where the milkman is, so we're like, oh, we'll go into his head. Maybe we can find the answer in his head. So the goal is to find the milkman in his head, and then he will let us into the insane asylum.
Any phone conversation that I want, but do not because of my sense of professional responsibility. Hello.
Yeah, no, that they definitely weren't there before Kirat. They only showed up because Brexit happened. That's how ecology works.
Testing.
Why must the milk be exposed?
Can you hear me? This is my job.
Clean rivers are a forgotten technology. Yeah, we lost that. We lost that way down the texture.
I have a special phone.
Hey! Oh no, he's a Trump voter. Look, he's doing the OK symbol. He's a Trump voter. Oh no. I don't want to pretend to be a Ray. Oh good, the squirrels are also in on it. Time to fight the personal nightmare round 2. Alright, what were the things that I used? I think I used this and this. Hey, I did it. It goes a lot faster when you know what the mechanics are. Or when you remember what the mechanics are.
This is my gun.
Why does he want to find the milkman? I understand now.
Sometimes I work.
Oh, it makes sense.
My motivations are clear only to myself. I am found on
Trump supporter gets taken to hell by a demon light leak. Nice.
Stop.
Oh shit, no, fuck, I forgot to wear my telephone. I forgot to wear my telephone.
Who is the milkman? Are you, or have you ever been, a member of the Rainbow Squirts?
I was never in the Rainbow Squirts or the Scouts because my parents couldn't afford the uniform.
I am a skilled phone repairer.
Come work on the phone lines with us.
You see what I mean about rail grinding being in every fucking level? It's in every level. Like, not like it's in some levels or it's in most of the levels. It's in every level. It's the one thing that connects this entire game is rail grinding. I was a Girl Scout, but it was bullshit. Yeah, like, I knew friends. I had kids. They were, well, I was going to say I had friends who were in the Scouts, but they weren't really friends. Oh. I suppose there was rail grinding in Sonic Adventure 2, wasn't there? I always associate rail grinding with Ratchet and Clank. Rail grinding for me is the domain of Ratchet and Clank. But I suppose it was also in Sonic Adventure 2. A much better game than Ratchet and Clank. Oh shit! I didn't mean to fall down the sewer.
Come work on the phone lines with us.
No, you weren't, Mia. Don't lie. You were a Girl Scout on an infiltration mission. You can admit it. It's been 10 years. They can't hold you anymore. I made crafts like snow globe. Ow, fuck. I made crafts like snow globes out of jars and glitter, or jewelry boxes out of popsicle sticks. You were always an artist, Wimbley, from the day you were born, weren't you?
I do not kill out of passion, but for money.
And selling cookies was just a way to get our family's money because we weren't allowed to sell to people we didn't know.
Sometimes I
what?
For the government. I like to shoot people.
I think where you're living now, Fungus, and cookies are called biscuits, and biscuits are called cookies.
This is my gun.
Like what Americans would consider biscuits are what the English would consider cookies and vice versa, I'm pretty sure.
Of assassinating important figures. My gun is clean.
I mean, myself and the wife are still happily chowing through all the boxes of Christmas biscuits we got over Christmas. It's great. Still have like 3 or 4 boxes to go through. Great. Finally, I thought I had to go. I thought I still had to go undercover. Wait, you can join. Oh yeah, you can join the Scouts as a girl, can't you? And wasn't there something recently, like last year or the year before, like with the American Scouts that they left in their first trans kid or something? Or was that the British Scouts? One of the Scouts. I think every country in, I think most nearly every country in Europe that had to worry about fending off the Nazis, in like any country that had to worry about the Nazis in World War in like the 30s or the 40s, or any country in Europe just in the 30s and the 40s were like, we should have a scouts, we should have a scouts to like train up the children for war, or at least for survival. So I'm not surprised. Norway had a Scouts program. I'm also not surprised that Sweden would not have a Scouts program, because they didn't need to fight. You don't need to fight if you collaborate. That's unfair to Sweden. Sweden didn't collaborate. They just were neutral until like 45. When did Sweden stop being neutral? Was that 44 or 45? We were busy war profiteering, yeah. Exactly. I just had a really religious scout leader, I think. Might have been better with someone else. Yeah, probably. I mean, sometimes the scouts are just, like, unless you have, like, a good scout leader, it's probably just boring as well in general. You kind of have to be you kind of want to do, you have to kind of want to do all of that survival stuff. The only thing I got trained on how to use, got trained on how to use various axes and how to play rounders. Those are two very, very, like, those are two skills that I do not think are connected. Oh yeah, and the 1 million knots I needed to learn. That is the one thing that I do wish I had been in Scouts for, was to learn how to tie knots. The amount of knots I had to learn to tie, like, as an adult, so annoying. My life would be so much easier if I'd learned to tie all of those damn knots when I was a child. It is so much easier to learn things when you're a kid. Axes and knots. Yeah, I got an axe license for a hand axe. You need a license for an axe? Political correctness gone mad. Political correctness gone mad. Also, yes, you know what, Jacob. Look, you learn things for your hobbies. Sweden stopped being neutral in 2023 when they decided to join NATO. Very, very true, Kirat. Very true. Will I use knots in my day-to-day life in the future? Mia, if you're anything like me, you will use knots in your day-to-day life in the future. Trust me. But, you know, if you're anything like me, you're already a lost cause, so... You'll know what we mean when you're older, Mia. It's fine. Okay, I think I know what I have to do.
Be right there! It better not be that creepy guy again. Who is it? Hello?
Ha-ha!
Oh, hello there. Have you come to pay for your rainbow treats? We knew you would. Won't Won't you join us in our Rainbow Squirt Pledge of Purpose?
To promote
I love this scene. It's a great scene.
To make the world prettier. To share candy with everyone. To obfuscate the true nature of the milkman. To protect the milkman at all costs.
Funkuson, you know that you are already living in a country that is in NATO, right?
Threaten to reveal his secret objective.
Go, girls! Protect the milk!
Fucking brilliant scene!
Not follow. The milk is not ready, and you are not ready for the milk.
Everything about that scene is great. From the children just losing their fucking minds and going apeshit on the secret agents outside to the year one jumping on the ironing board. Great, it's a perfect scene.
I told you not to follow. Now you must die.
You must die.
It's the way of the rainbow squirts.
This is the way of the rainbow squirts.
No milk for you.
All right. Remind me what I need. I think I need clairvoyance, and I think I need telekinesis.
For you. Die. Watch it. This box is free. Treats for you. Gut side. No milk for you.
I think what I need to do is. Oh, I just need to shoot her. Okay. Okay, so when she's doing her leap from one platform to the other, you can't hurt her. Good to know.
It's time for me to black out your eyes.
No!
You can't. That is the purpose of the goggles.
That's the purpose of the goggles! If you can see in the dark, I can see in the dark, bitch. Damn it. Come on. Not a lucky shot. Come on, I've hit you like 4 or 5 times at this point. You must realize that I can see you.
What have you done? He wakes!
He wakes! The milkman arises!
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
And the sea shall run white with his rage.
Such a cool scoutmaster. No scoutmaster's ever been that cool. The fact that they didn't need to show the battle, like just showing the aftermath of it, is so good. Yes! Milk!
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Boyd? Are you okay?
Time for the final delivery to this address.
Hey, is that milk regular kind? Or the exploding dream kind?
It's fortified with what the world wants. What the world deserves.
Are you sure you don't want to just talk about this, Boyd?
And now we can get inside. But first. See? Now we can... That crow has just showed us where one of the brains is. And we can do the same with Lily.
Lily.
Well, I've reviewed your chart, little girl, and the bad news is we're gonna have to remove your brain. Strap it into an armored battle tank and make it shoot down innocent civilians with its concentrated psychic death beam!
I'm gonna kill you so much!
The good news is that your insurance is going to cover the whole thing. So, hey, is it getting warm in here?
No, I'm just trying to set you on fire through this stupid hat!
What a delightfully mean little brain you have. Just what we want! Here, do me a favor. Tell me if you think this smells like your doom!
I can't smell anything.
Yay! Hay fever saves the
You're a
world!
little ball of phlegm, ain't ya? Well, that head cold won't protect you forever, little girl. And when it's gone, you'll be sneezing a different tune. A tune in the key of brains.
A tune in the key of... Fantastic. Gotta do my Duolingo. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Gonna hit my 50-day streak today. What? Mia, what are you... What? Oh, yeah, you're learning Welsh because you're going to Wales for... You want to go to Wales for uni, yeah. Did you know that I like cappuccino in Welsh is hoffy? In huffy fluffy coffee. Learning so much Welsh. Sadly, microwave is just microdon. Opti ping means a pinging oven. Wait until Mia learns that most Welsh speak English, not Welsh. It is coming. I will say that is one thing that I am envious of the Welsh. Though they are quite successfully reviving their language. It is growing year on year. Like more people are speaking it every year, especially the younger generations. Yeah, also imagine how hot that'll make. Imagine how hot that'll make Mia when she's in uni. Like, she could be the cool artsy girl who can speak a foreign language, kind of. I mean, in Wales, I suppose it's not a foreign language, but she can speak something that isn't English. That'll make her super hot. Whose brain is this?
JT's brain? How'd this little doggy get out of the pen?
He has a unique little quip like that for each brain. It's great. Excellent find. A fellow cadet's brain. If you take it back to Cruller for recranialization, your total mental health potential will be increased.
Yes! I got a brain.
Finally, now your ears won't whistle so much when the wind blows.
No, I meant I recovered a stolen brain.
Oh, I know what you meant. Sheesh! You and Sasha. No sense of humor when you're on a mission, hmm? Well, are you gonna come back here so we can recranialize that noodle while it's still al dente?
Probably not. Oh, Frankie's brain.
Don't worry, Frankie. I'll put this one right next to Kitty's.
Wish he didn't kiss the brains. I really wish he didn't kiss the brains. And this tower, more or less, is where we spend pretty much the rest of the game.
Nope. Doesn't look like it's gonna budge.
Ah, well. There's another carrot over there. Oh yeah, I'm using. I have collected enough to make a side challenge marker. Cool. Can I see how I look to you, Boyd? Yep, that's what I look like to Boyd. There you go. This next level, I won't say I dislike it, but I will say it is probably my least favorite of all the levels in this game. It's a good level. It's just, as I said, one of the levels has to be my least favorite, and this is the one.
Kitty's brain. You know, I hate to say it, but it is better groomed than the rest of the brains.
Here we go.
Thank you, all of you. You're all so kind. You make a girl so happy.
Okay, lady. So this is what I need off of her. I'm debating whether I should just go straight into her head and then take it.
Oh, you found my old trophy. I
Oops.
should really put that thing away before somebody hurts themselves on that gleaming metal claw-like part on the top. Say, would you like to hear the story of how I won that award, dear boy? Or are you trying to take it because you don't think I deserve it?
No, you deserve it.
I didn't take anything from you. I didn't ask to be famous. I just wanted you to love me. Hey!
What?
You're supposed to be dead! Ah!
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is go help Gloria control her mood swings. I think what we're going to do is go inside and see why we need that hook-like implement.
No, wait! Don't listen to him! Retreat!
Shut up, you fool! The battle is ours! Wellington is on the run. This is our moment of glory.
Oh, shut up, you loon.
The battle can't be won! We're gonna lose it!
I'm afraid you lost it years ago, Fred. Now pipe down over there. I am the orderly, and I run a quiet, peaceful, insane asylum. Understood? Oh, now, see? You've disrupted Mr. Tagley's art therapy session.
Le jeu de gloire est arrivé!
Whatever.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum, where we spend the rest of the game.
Who's a cannon? How Chloe sneezed this one through that helmet, we'll never know.
I assume Lobato took off the helmet before she stole her brain. Who do we have here?
Better give Maloof's brain to Mikhail ASAP so we can protect him.
That makes sense to me. That doesn't make sense to you guys because I flew through the game too quickly. If I'd spent a bit more time exploring the overworld in between brains, you would have gotten to see there was like a scene where after Mikhail protects Maloof from Bobby, there's a scene where you see, I think it's Benny he's holding over. It's like he's holding Benny He has Mikhail holding Benny over a river and like extorting him for information. Whoop.
Chaps, what is up, eh?
I don't remember Chops being Canadian, but okay.
The sun is bright, the enemy is weak, and there is cheese back in the tent.
The enemy is bright, the enemy, or the day is bright, the enemy is weak, and there is cheese back in the tent? Is that what he said?
What you painting there?
That is my patron, my psychiatrist, my warden.
Looks like Dr. Lobato to me. Is he the one who chained you up?
The doctor won't let me go until I complete my treatment.
So why don't you just finish the painting and go home?
Why don't I just...
This is Wembley. This character is based on Wembley.
Wow. See? Sometimes you just have to... Huh. You painted a bullfight over the doctor's face. Why a bullfight? Huh? Huh? Edgar, why do you...
Every time it is the same. The matador, the bull, how I despise you both. But my hands won't let you go. That is why I am here, chained in more ways than you can see.
A prisoner of art.
A prisoner of art. Wembley, a prisoner of art,
go
D.
downstairs. You good?
I'm good.
Well, I'm gonna go downstairs. You good? Yeah.
You think I'm dumb, don't...
Excuse me, sir?
My name is Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh, excuse me. Mr. Bonaparte.
Shh, I only think I'm Napoleon Bonaparte. Do not listen to the weakling. He denies his lineage because he fears it.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm busy losing a battle with my sanity here.
For France! Soon we shall feast upon the sweet battery snails of victory.
What did he say? The sweet battery snails of victory?
Oh, you want a court-martial too? Well, I got one for you too. And you, buddy.
Okay, so it's come back down. So now I need to become invisible. Fuck! Okay, so you need to go up around from the back. To wait for it to come back down. I think you need to wait for all of the crows to land on it, maybe? Which means I need to scare the crows back. Oh no, let's come back down.
Run now, Bonaparte.
I may be dumb, but...
There you go.
I'm surprised Milka's brain doesn't go invisible when I get close to it.
That's why you have to get invisible to get close to it. It's because it's Milka's brain. That makes sense. Buttery snails. Alright, let's go talk to this dude.
Greetings, Dr. Lobato. Up to the secret laboratory then, is it? One moment. You're not Dr. Lobato. My eyes may be half gone, but I would recognize the mad doctor anywhere. He's got that stone-cold face a man doesn't easily forget. He wears a beastly smock, covered in thick straps like an electric chair. And in the place where his hand should be, there's nothing but a gleaming metal claw. So if I'm not mistaken, you're not Dr. Lobato, you don't pay my salary, so kindly back away from my elevator and die. Thank you, sir.
And now you see why we need to do all of these people's levels. Because this is a Double Fine game, and Double Fine are nothing if not a production company that or a development team that love to just bathe and endlessly stay in their old in the waters of their adventure game origins. So I suppose we'll start with Gloria. We only have half an hour. We're probably not going to get all of Gloria's brain done.
Oh, if you don't like the performance, a simple boo will do.
Fartist. Come here for a good time, yeah. If I'm here, I might as well enter the Gloria Hall. I've already come this far. Might as well come a bit further.
Hey, kid! Can't you see I'm trying to produce a play here?
No.
Oh, God. Even a child can see I've lost control of this production. Okay, Becky. Get a grip.
Child?
Look, kid, it wasn't always like this. We used to have a hit show on our hands. Everybody loved us. But then our big star, Bonita Soleil, got stage fright and locked herself in her dressing room. So now we're stuck flipping between sunshine shenanigans and the horror of Hagatha Home. Oh.
Which is like flipping between a root canal and a sharp stick in the eye.
Just ignore Jasper. He's just a critic who happens to be right.
I'll go talk to Bonita. I'm sure all she needs is a little pep talk.
That and acting lessons.
You can get Bonita to take the stage again. And you're the star of my show, kid.
Still no echoes tonight? Hopefully. Making sure, because I'm paranoid about it now. Where does that crying come from? Ah, there it is. There's the bag.
Got it.
Also, I don't think we've ever talked about this, Wembley, but were you ever in stage management? I don't know why, but you strike me as a theater kid. I know you were involved in the yearbook.
Got it.
Zero accuracy, zero problems. Thanks, man. And hopefully the game audio isn't quiet, because it does feel like Brian has been quiet all night. Yep, nice. Okay. Oh, there's some flying about. Okay. You're supposed to get those. They go down to the ground? Oh, on these things. Okay, got one. What? Ah, damn it. Oh, there's a saxophone over here. Any of you seen Umbrella Academy? If you have, you know the main guy from that movie? Isn't Umbrella Academy a Netflix series? Luther, #1, the guy who plays him, Tom Hopper, went to my school when he was a kid. He comes to watch the school play every 2 years. Why every 2 years? Because he can't, because of how bad it is, he can't take it annually. No, I wasn't. I did a few plays in 3rd and 5th. They were put on by each class, but my kid's sister was the theater. Ah, right. Come on, there's one more to come down. There it is. Shit. Now there's just one more. Come on. Come on, how is it so hard to get this one? There you go. Fucking hell.
Got it.
Well, I might as well give Mia another lane to remember.
Suitcase tag. That's what I need here.
Suitcase tag.
Maybe I should come back later when he's not sleeping. He looks too mean to wake up.
He looks too mean to wake up.
Got it.
Yeah, so if you
Hey, guess
couldn't
she really doesn't want to see anyone right now.
you couldn't pick it up from what they were saying earlier, when they was outside, this is a level about bipolar disorder. Very extreme bipolar disorder, and also possibly imposter syndrome. Oh shit. That's everything in here.
Hey, watch it, or I'll call security.
Oh no, I ruined the joke.
Excuse me, Miss Soleil. I heard you were feeling bad, so I just wanted to say that whatever you're going through, you're not alone. I used to be a performer myself, and I know how hard it is when...
Kid, can't you see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Sorry. I was looking for Bonita Soleil.
You mean the personal muse of Gloria von Guten? Her inner sunshine?
The spirit of her youth, yes.
That's me. What do you want?
The crying isn't a bug. That's intentional.
So who's that crying?
Oh, sorry. Hey, can we kill the waterworks for a second? Thanks. It's a recording. It helps me focus.
There you go. Surprise anyone to learn that I was in the drama club. I don't think it would, Jacob. Well, no, I say that, but then it doesn't surprise me because I've known that for years. No, because you only did one play every 2 years, Jesus. You assumed he was in the drama club based off his voice? Huh. Yeah, I can't tell if that's a compliment or... You sound like someone who does theater. Okay. Which is the best Arnold movie and why is it? Okay, no, it's oh god, what is it? Jingle Bell? No. Jingle All the Way, I think is what the movie is called. Is that what the movie is called? It's the Christmas one. That's the best Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Is it called Jingle All the Way? Yes, Jingle All the Way. Nice. Jingle All the Way, 1996. Perfect movie. No, Total Recall is good. Total Recall is very good, but Jingle All the Way just has a beat. Jingle All the Way has Sinbad in it. I think Jingle All the Way also has Tom Arnold, like, at his height. True Lies is up there. I'll agree. Okay, so I'll give it to both. Kindergarten Cop. Fuck off, Kindergarten Cop. The only thing good about Kindergarten Cop is that one scene about the tumor. What about Predator then, Funguson? If we're looking for one, yeah. Well, there's plenty of movies that have Jamie Lee Curtis, and there's plenty of movies that have Jamie Lee Curtis being sexy. But yeah, Funguson, what about Predator? He doesn't talk much in Predator.
They need you on stage right away for your big number.
Am I not playing this right or something? I'm drowning in a quagmire of self-pity. Why aren't you getting that? Should I be doing more with my hands?
So, you're not going out on stage?
Have you seen any of the plays we put on here? Those god-awful slices of Gloria's terrible life? How am I supposed to bring light to those? Listen, the burden of being the only sunshine in this theater is just too much for one beautiful, glowing, inspirational muse to bear, you know?
I like how we all came up with different answers. Like, no one agreed. I was expecting one person to be like, oh yeah, no, like, Wimbley or Jacob or something has a point. They're right. That is the best Arnold movie. But we all came up with something different. Like, we have Conan the Barbarian, Kindergarten Cop, fucking True Lies, and Total Recall. Like, what the fuck?
Is there any way I can get you to take the stage? For the fans?
If you can get me some help out there so I'm not the only light on the set.
I'll turn on a spotlight.
That could work, but you'll need a candle. I think there might be a spare in the storeroom. If you can get a candle into a spotlight and light it, I'll come out and give the show one last try. But I'm not promising anything.
I'll leave you alone now. I know you have a lot of crying to do.
Thank you. Now, where was I?
Life of an actor is so difficult. Oh, you don't want me to go up there, Jesus. What do we got here? Gloria's Cruel Training. Ooh, Haggadah's Home for Girls. Her mother left her there and she was dragged in by the evil house mother. She was whipped at ballet. She was whipped at singing practice. She was whipped while watching other people do ballet. She was whipped during costume... Why can't I think of the second word of that sentence? Costume... Dress rehearsal? No, it's like before dress rehearsal. It's like dress fitting. Whipped during the play. Jesus Christ.
Got it.
Super chain blast. Your Psy beam now chain blasts up to 6 enemies. Great. Levitation upgrade at rank 75. We're already close to rank 75. My God.
Got it.
Oh, I went up here. The way I went up here is not how you were supposed to get up there. I can't tell if the sobbing that I'm hearing is like a piece of emotional baggage, or if it's Gloria in the other, or if it's like, whatever, it's Bonita Soleil in the other room. Have you heard of Austrian Death Machine? I hope this is an Arnold joke. Sounds like my sex life for most of it. It is, if you like metal, you should check them out. They're an entirely Arnold-themed band by the guy from As I Lay Dying. Jesus Christ. I particularly like the song Get to the Chopper. None of it had Arnold in it. Right. Ooh, I should go and tell your one that I found.
Thanks, you're right. I should get a grip.
Sorry.
Everything under control there, Becky?
Ah! Why did you say that? What have you heard? Everything's fine, except that our production has no star. You get Bonita Soleil to perform again, and everything will be great. Her dressing room is behind the stage to the right and at the end of the hall.
Wait. What do you mean it's technically pretty good? That's a horrible way to promote something. Oh yeah, it's technically great. That sounded weird. It's pretty good and technical is what I meant. Alright, okay. Because that was sus there for a second of just like, what do you mean it's technically great? What does that mean? We have to set it on fire.
Look alive, people! Bonita Soleil is about to take the stage. Flower girls, in position 1. And action!
Tonight, I will be playing the part of Gloria von Guten, the famous actress.
In this nostalgic memory of her breakthrough role in the smash hit musical
Sunshine Shenanigans!
Oh no, it's a Phantom of the Opera!
Gloria be without her muse?
Her inner sunshine!
The spirit of her youth! Played tonight, once again, by Bonita Soleil! Oh, I do so hope that my mother is proud of me!
I love this bit.
Not again!
Phantom!
Oh,
I've seen some bad plays in my day, but this one's an actual menace. And it's all her fault. It's her bad acting that makes the Phantom strike. This time, I'm going to file a formal complaint and get this theater shut down.
Great, well, I'm off to go kill myself.
You know, you could be
It's a kid's game.
critic.
Kid, if you want to see a good play, come talk to me. I've got a script here that'll knock 'em dead, I promise.
This is a children's game.
Whoa! Careful! That's the manual mood override. That's how we set the right mood for the play. Mess with that, and we'll have happy plays on sad sets, sad plays on happy sets. Total chaos. Or worse. Improv. So whatever you do, don't mess with the manual mood override unless you want to see some strange stuff happen.
I think Becky's not telling me the whole story. I should go give her a piece of my mind.
All right, let's go talk to Becky.
Hey, you said that if Bonita performed, everything would be okay.
Okay, so I left out the part about the deadly phantom. I thought you'd chicken out.
Ma'am, I'm a psychonaut.
Ma'am,
Show me how to get
I'm a psychonaut.
he hides out in it.
Sorry, no way up there. Well, there was this one play. We would lower this prop air balloon down from the catwalk and then pull it back up again. If you find it, or any other play for crying out loud, just bring it to me and I'll run the actors through it. We're so desperate for new material around here.
It'd be a children's game, but I don't think it's a game for children. It's definitely not a game for children, but it definitely is a game that was promoted heavily to children.
Hey, can you help me get up to the catwalk so I can fight that phantom?
Ah! Can't get there from here. I mean, unless you did that one particular play on that one particular set.
What is this, an anime?
What did I say? That's almost impossible. Forget about it. The theater is doomed.
The theater has been doomed for like 100 years. That's nothing new. Hey, why do you have to be so hard on Benita?
Why do you have to be so hard on Benita?
I'm trying to save you from that mysterious phantom character. He only attacks when Bonita performs. If we got rid of Little Miss Sunshine, we'd all be safer now, wouldn't we? I'm only thinking of the children.
Bonita's just trying to lighten things up around here.
Ah! I've seen better shines on a shoe. She should quit now while she can still get a job as a night.
Oh yeah, yeah. He does seem like him, doesn't he? Obviously, given the setting and like just the seating choice, I think it takes a bit of inspiration from like the critics from the Muppet Show. What's that? Waldorf and something? I can't remember the name of the other guy. Reminds me of the bad guy from the Robots movie. I never saw the Robots movie, actually. The most I remember about the Robots movie is I think there was a video game about it that I maybe rented one weekend and played. And also I remember being promoted as like the McDonald's toys for it, but I never actually saw the movie. The Robots movie formed a lot of my ideas about comedic timing. Seriously? That's weird.
If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
Where are you, my father?
The boys' protests, though heartfelt, quickly lapsed into simplistic and tedious platitudes. 1.5 stars.
If you hate the show so much, why don't you just leave?
You hate the show so much, why don't you just leave?
Look at the size of him. I don't think he can leave.
Looking at it, it's like the sight of a horrible car accident. A car accident where the victims can't act and the paramedics forget their lines.
All right, later, you old gas bag.
Listen, this play just stinks. Here, try this one instead. This play has some action in it, some zing.
Wow, thanks. Are you actually being nice?
No, I'm just trying to keep myself halfway entertained. Go, give that to Becky and see if she can't find some actors to ruin it.
Unironically, there is a bit where the zany side character says, "I know this town like the back of my hand." Oh, you remember that bit? I remember that bit. That bit must have been in the trailer, because I remember that bit. I do remember that bit where he gets like flung off to the side of the screen. Isn't that character voiced by Robin Williams? Oh. So as Becky was telling us earlier, that light up there is the mood light. So when you change it to the negative mood, all of these characters, including this dog, become hostile, and they will all attack you on sight. Gonna watch the rest of this play and then I'm gonna call it a night.
Love my new seaside mansion, bought with a fraction of the wealth my overnight success has given to me? Yes, Gloria, my daughter. I only live to make you happy. We are so lucky to be together.
Get out of my chat, Funguson. Get out of my stream.
All with
Yes. Shame on you, Funguson. Dogs are the only pure and innocent thing in this world. Oh, by the way, so this is fake water, right? But the hand will still catch you. That's just a neat little feature. And I don't think you can actually get up here until you do some shenanigans later on. Oh god, you're one of those. You're one of those, Mia.
Would be starring in my own Broadway musical at such a young age. I hope my mother is proud of me. Well, here it goes.
Huzzah, forsooth! What is thine sweet smell in the air?
Yes. You know my feeling towards cats, Wembley.
Happy, entwined in this pole of love.
They don't like me and I don't like them.
Young and twisty. Rejoice, for spring has besatten upon ourselves, and the spirit of May is a-lingering. Hooray! Maypole! Maypole! Maypole!
This is what I imagine it's like in the southeast of England. Just like every day. Honestly, as much as I do love dogs, and dogs are great, and I prefer them to cats in every way, let's be honest, neither cats nor dogs are the ideal pet. The ideal pets are ferrets. Anyone who disagrees with me is wrong. Can't hear my mother is proud of taking up Tommy Tellerico. If you're cat cyst, I will enter your brain like a psychonaut and figure out what's wrong with you in there. What's wrong with me is that cats don't like me and they've always been little pricks. Every cat I've ever encountered has hated me, no matter how much I've tried to be nice to them. They'll wake me up at like 3 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning to feed them. But will they even let me pet them? No. Never. Not once. I'll just lie on my face if I don't wake up in time to feed them. Alright, we're gonna... Are the dogs multiplying? I feel like there was only one dog before. Anyway, we're gonna leave it there for the night, lads. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. I think it went a bit better tonight than it did on Monday. Weren't having any audio issues, I think. I need to figure out why. Brian is so low, but apart from that, I think we're alright. And as for those on YouTube, thank you for hanging out and watching as long as you did. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.